Krampusnacht is coming soon, coming soon, coming soon. Krampusnacht is coming soon. It'll eat your eyeballs.
All right, let's try this again. Hey, everybody. Happy Krampusnacht. It is Krampusnacht 2022, and I think I have finally hit all of the buttons that we need to hit in order to actually, for you out there to be hearing all of us and for us to hear one another. So, well, hey. Hi, everybody.
Well, hey.
Hello.
We have with us tonight, joining us from her own stream, we have Elayne. Hey, Elayne. Say hi.
Hello. I'm excited to be here.
And we have our perpetual cast member for the Gothic Podcast, Sharon.
Hello.
And you may recognize her from such parts as Haven Harrow and Credits Girl on the Gothic Podcast, Kirstin.
Hi, everybody.
And we do have one more explorer of Dino Island coming here soon. That'd be Tim. Hey, Tim. Hey, I'm coming soon.
You'll be here soon.
Oh, wait. It's Tim.
Timmy the Velociraptor.
The Velociraptor head is coming soon. I'm coming. And tonight we're going to be playing Escape from Dino Island. This is a little powered by the apocalypse game by a couple of Sams. Sam Tung and Sam Roberts made this little gem here. It is, as you might suspect, might be just a little bit based on Jurassic Park. Maybe. Just a tiny little bit.
Are you even allowed to say that without paying royalties?
I'm sorry. It might be based just a little bit upon Triassic Park.
Triassic
For entertainment purposes.
As was the park.
Yeah.
No association.
No relation.
There we go. That's the word I wanted. I don't know how to download these PDFs so I can edit them and actually add my notes on them. Anybody have a suggestion for?
I printed mine at work today, so that's not helpful to you.
So they're not form fillable. You can download them, but
from the website? Like, do I have to go somewhere else?
You should be able to get them from the Google Drive.
It wasn't letting me because it still was uneditable when I downloaded it.
Yeah. The only thing you really have to fill out is like your clever, fit, and steady stats. So if you can just keep
write
those
them on a note somewhere?
straight, yeah.
I was just worried there'd be more.
Moves.
Yeah. You can just write them down as long as you can see your.
Got my notebook.
As long as you can see your playbook, you should be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Escape from Dino Island. It's fun, fast-paced, powered by the apocalypse. Those of you who've been with the Gothic Podcast for a while know that we like our Powered by the Apocalypse. We play Monster of the Week all the time, even when we're playing other stuff like Alien or Dead of Night, or in our upcoming season, starting here in January, City of Mist for Season 4 of the Gothic Podcast. In any case, Well, we have already determined what playbooks people are playing, but we haven't really gotten deep into those yet. So we're going to go around and we're going to find out a little bit about each of the characters. And then, actually, even before that, we might need to know why everybody is together. But we've done this kind of out of order. Again, long-time listeners and viewers will know that we hardly ever learn how to play a game before we actually start playing it on the podcast. So, welcome.
What's the fun in that?
Sounds pretty
welcome.
Spectacular.
Yes, I don't know if I can drink on Twitch either, but this is a
you can.
This is a toddy of sin, CIN.
Oh, I need to.
Cheers!
Cheers, everybody! Happy Krampusnacht. Keep your children locked up and keep the chimneys plugged because you know your kids have been bad and Krampus is coming tonight. All right, well, let's go around and so we're going to do this a little bit out of order. We're going to find out what everybody's playing, a little bit about each of them, and then we're going to see why we're all together on the island. So, let's start with Tim. Tim, what do you play?
That doesn't work out great.
I'm going to play... Oh, wait. I got to get Tim back up here. I could actually put him on the... I've got that tester up. So anyway, here we go. I'm going to play the hunter.
Yes, you are.
Rawr, I'm the hunter.
Such a clever hunter.
Clever hunter.
The same special effects as the Velocipaster, you
Yeah,
guys.
so-
We're so blessed.
When you're listening to this later and you don't have the video, I do have a Velociraptor mask that I had for Halloween, and I did Velocipaster, an awesomely bad movie that you should totally watch because there's going to be a Velocipaster 2.
Are you kidding me?
No, there's definitely a... Yeah, they announced Velocipaster 2.
This is the best news I've received all day.
Oh my god.
And then I've also got my tiny little dinosaurs here for effects too, and so that I can go rawr, rawr, curse your inevitable betrayal.
I think we should.
Too soon.
Too soon. Oh.
It's always too
We
soon.
will call it
It
the
always
land,
is.
and it will be ours.
I have a game question. Oh, we're not there yet, though. Okay.
No, we're not there yet.
I'll wait.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
If you have a character question like what am I playing and why, then I can do that.
It's character game-ish, but I'll wait.
You will also need because we prepared very well ahead of time. You'll need 2d6s.
Oh, I got that somewhere. Where are my D&D dice?
I will be using my bone dice this time. Because on
Nice.
one-shots, I don't mind if they roll snake eyes every time.
Roll poorly every time.
Yeah.
Are your bone dice bad luck?
You know what? When I'm using them on the show, they never, ever roll above, like, a 4.
No.
Okay, you said 2d6?
2d6, yep.
What is the easiest to read in this light? That? And maybe that. That die is really cool, but it's hard to see in the dark. Yep.
I don't have to roll any dice, but I could do this if I needed to. Oh wait, it didn't. Okay, there we are. Now we're back. Good grief. I don't. All right, so I'm using a whole new setup here. That's why everything's screwing up.
Sure.
All right. So Elayne, what's your playbook? Who are you?
I'm going to be playing the kid, and am I supposed to introduce my character by name or what?
Well, I yes.
Okay, so My character's name is Cassidy the Kid Thomas, and he likes to go by Cassidy, or the Kid, not Cassidy. Male, and he's 14 years old.
Now, is that Cassidy with a K?
I spelled it with a C, but I like the K. Let's do a K. I only know female Cassidy spelled with a C, so let's make it a K.
All right.
And then it alliterates with the kid.
Mm-hmm. And it's the Kid.
Yeah.
Like, that's his nickname.
The Kid.
IRL.
So include the.
Yeah, it's
hey,
the
Mr.
Kid.
The Kid.
It's not just
yeah,
kid.
Yeah.
It's not just
no, it is the
kid. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, the Kid.
I kind of
What's up,
stole his
the
name
Kid?
from an anime, so...
How are you doing, The Kid?
Or
should I call you The?
The Kid.
Right. So, what are you wearing? What do you look like? What's the story there?
Oh, I wish you had picked somebody else, because I just put my character together today, and I'm still kind of hammering it out. Can you jump back to me while I finish just writing out my cheat sheet here?
No. Yeah.
No?
That's fine.
It won't be long. I just needed
sure
to read
all
through
of
the
us
rest of
have
it.
complex backstories that'll...
Sharon.
So complex.
Well, yeah. So, yeah, you're not even supposed to in this game because we learn things about you as we go along.
Quickly.
Yeah.
I put literally no thought into my character.
Okay, well then I'm ready then, I guess.
All right. What do you look like?
Okay, so the kid is a bit of a like dark and gloomy guy. He doesn't like wearing a lot of colors, so he's wearing like skinny black jeans, Converse, and like an oversized black hoodie. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what we're going with.
And how old is the kid?
14.
Okay.
And he's very curious and intellectual, but he's also kind of an asshole, like standoffish, rude. He thinks pretty highly of himself. 14-year-olds think they know how to do everything. That's what I'm going with anyway.
All right.
Love you, 14-year-olds.
Yeah, this teenager he thinks he knows a lot. Mm-hmm. I thought I knew a lot.
There's dogs on the island.
It's Tim.
The sweet sound of dogs on the island.
That's what the T-Rex actually sounded like, you guys.
Yeah. No, I mean, nobody knows, really, so I think that's a probably fairly accurate representation of the T-Rex. All right, Sharon, what do you got for us?
My character is the survivor.
Hold on.
Survivor of these dogs. Am I still holding on?
Yeah. Paul, I needed to make a graphic for pause for dog barking. Pause for dog barking. Oh, wait. I have that. Hold on.
No. Oh, no.
You literally have pause for dog barking?
Yeah, I can do...
Amazing.
I can do that. So it looks something like... something like pause for me making a pause for dog barking thing. And
that sounded like a very large dog.
Yeah. It's just on Twitch.
Yeah. Okay. Sharon, survivor.
I am the survivor. My survivor's name is Amelia Kilton. Her personality is feral. She looks gaunt and sunburnt. And I think what I imagine is that she is dressed in what you eventually would realize after, several minutes of her being on screen is party clothes. Just completely inappropriate for being alone on an island.
Now, you know what? I'm starting to get a feel for this. I have a burgeoning idea, and we'll see what you think of it once we hear what Kirstin is.
Hang on, Sharon. I didn't catch what your personality word was.
Feral, or feral, depending on how you pronounce it.
Feral. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Feral party girl.
Feral party girl. Okay, great.
Oh, about how old are you there, Amelia?
Oh, I was thinking mid-30s.
Okay.
But she probably looks older, or possibly younger. It's hard to tell under the mud.
Okay. All right.
And the ferns.
And how about you, Kirstin?
My name is Melody Hanna. I'm a spiritualist, and I am not yet 40, but I lie about my age. I am
you say
in
you're
yoga
older or younger?
I'll never tell. I'm dressed in yoga chic. I've got very expensive yoga pants and like probably a tank top situation, but a fancy tied long sleeve shirt with lots of pockets on over that for traveling. And a scarf, a long, like, scarf thing.
Okay.
Oh, when you said scarf, I was picturing Tom Baker's The Doctor, like long
no.
scarf.
No, not a Tom Baker scarf, but more of a sarong, like a thick but wrapped around my neck at the moment. Fringy, little bit of fringe.
All right. So
I know the type.
Yep.
So then we've also got Tim the Hunter. Rawr. But we'll work that out here in a bit.
He's maybe 10 to 15 minutes out.
So you have come to the island together. Why? Now there's a lot of options in this game for randomizing the reasons and other things here. And we could randomize this. We could roll a d6 and then
That might be kind of fun.
And then see what happens. I'm going to tell you what I was picturing there while you were describing all of this. Almost perfectly, you came to Firefest, and so you came to this big party that was supposed to happen, this big this big concert, and you get to the beach, and there's just a couple of tents, and that's it. That's what I was. I mean, we got two kind of goth swords. We've got a really we've got the spiritualist, the hippie spiritualist.
What a combo!
I'm not hippie. I'm not a hippie.
The not a hippie
granola?
Spiritualist.
I identify very differently.
Or we can choose, or we can randomly roll. What do you like?
I definitely I like that idea. I like one of the top three options because I feel like that fits our group a little bit more.
Yeah.
I don't think either of us are really criminals or smugglers.
Yeah. I'm looking at all of them, and here is guests.
Yeah, here
really,
is guests,
Yeah, it really does seem
invited for a festival maybe or
Yeah.
I like it. Not to get sued by Firefest or whatever's left of it. So we'll go that you were invited.
It could be called Aquafest instead.
Sorry, that was good.
You were
or
invited.
just
You were invited to Rainfest.
Rainfest.
But it's spelled Rayne.
Yeah.
So you're here for Rainfest, and you paid pretty good money, or somebody did, or you got tickets or whatever. You got tickets somehow. And this was supposed to be this huge, big celebratory thing. It's Christmas time, and it's on this island, this tropical island, and very secret. Nobody knew where it was. And so it was all this big thing about where you all get on this boat, and you go and you are let off at the docks, and then the boat goes away, and then you go to this area. You're met by a couple of the promoters, and you're taken to this area, but it was all just so horrible. It was so poorly organized. There wasn't housing or enough restrooms or food. They had some sandwiches, and then everything went very, very bad, because it turns out that this isn't just any ordinary island. This is... Wait.
The Gothic Podcast.
This is the Gothic Podcast Island. Rawr. This is Dino Island. Rawr. Rawr. So, now, our actual story will take place in media res. We will already have been on the island for a while. However, we still have to go through a few of the questions, the startup things. And one of the things is rumors that you heard about the island. I think that's possibly good one.
Are you supposed to give us each individual rumors, or is it just like a broad spectrum?
I'm going to give you individual rumors, and I'm going to give those to you here in a bit as we go along. These are things that your character will know, but you can share it with the others, or you don't have to, because it's just going to be things that you know, because I'm going to send these messages to you secretly.
Yay!
But I'm going to do that here as we go along. So, part 2 here of character creation and setup is the arrival. On the island, you quickly encountered your first dinosaur. So, the kid, how did you feel when you saw a real living dinosaur?
In disbelief, really excited, and also terrified. Like, what is science doing? I don't understand.
Okay. What would it look like?
I have to tell you what the dinosaur looked like?
Sure.
Me?
You don't have a database of dinosaurs already pulled up in front of you?
I mean, I do. It had big, large paddles on its back. It was four-legged with a small head and a long tail with spikes at the tip.
Nice. All right. And if you've seen that meme running around various social media where they compare the skeletal structure of the penguin to the skeletal structure of the brontosaurus, and they're very similar.
What?
Oh. Brontopenguin, maybe? Mm-hmm.
Brontopenguin. That was definitely a real dinosaur, you guys.
Also not the one that I described at all.
Yeah, no. Amelia.
Yes.
What was the situation where you saw your first dinosaur?
You know, I actually was thinking, because the survivor, like, the impression that I got, now I did very extensive reading of the character sheet, but am I supposed to have been here for a while, like in a shipwreck situation?
So,
or to have arrived at the same time?
Here's what I'm seeing for the survivor, and you can modify this however you like. But so the party started. It was very badly done. There was some music, not planned very well, and mostly acoustic because the electricity situation sucked. And then dinosaurs perhaps overran the concert. Now maybe you didn't even see what was going on necessarily then. Maybe you didn't see your first dinosaur then, but everybody just started running, and you found yourself in the jungle. And then I see the survivor as then having been on her own for a while, out there, not in a group, but doing it by yourself.
Yeah, that's fair. I was going to say, what if I was one of the organizing teams, and the reason why it was going so poorly as a festival was because we just kept losing staff to the jungle because there's dinosaurs in it.
Yeah. And so when the others get here, it's just all...
You will have already been here a while.
Yeah, so like, I was picturing like a scene where I'm trying to stage manage, and I just keep turning around, and one of my like stage hands, like another one is gone, and I'm like, where are you all going? And eventually I'm just there by myself as all of the rest of them have been snatched.
I like it. Yeah. Melody.
Wait, did we get her dino encounter story?
That was it. People kept disappearing. Didn't necessarily.
It doesn't have to involve a dinosaur.
Oh no, it involved dinosaurs.
I might not have seen them at first. Maybe eventually I did, just kind of like, run away, ended up being pursued by something, ended up hiding, witnessed whichever one it was walking by. We'll say velociraptors because of reasons. And, and that was the start. I was just in hiding for the rest of my time here on the island.
All right.
Melody, what was one oddly familiar thing about the dinosaur that you saw first?
Well, I just thought it was so interesting how they behaved so much like dogs playing together. They're just so playful and connected to each other that I just, it seemed so familiar and accessible.
Nice. Okay, so the next question is, soon afterwards something went wrong, but I think we already kind of have the, there's some good questions here, so let's see if we can modify these a bit, your answers anyway, to fit the circumstances that we're building here. Let's see. So the kid, what made you realize you were in serious trouble?
I've watched a lot of movies.
Oh, wait. Guess what? There's something else I forgot to do.
What? You forget to do something?
I need a script or something. So everyone, here is a computer voice saying...
Recording in progress.
Oh no!
Progress.
We didn't have that recorded.
Well, it'll be recorded on the Twitch stream, but
you'll still have access to it.
Yeah, so cool. I can squish those together for the podcast.
Cool.
Okay. Note for next time: make a script. Like I'll do that.
At least a step-by-step, starting guide.
Okay, I'm sorry. What made you think you were in serious trouble?
Oh, I've watched a lot of movies, and
okay. All right.
When science interferes with this sort of thing, it never goes right.
Okay. And...
or not science. Could be fantasy.
Amelia? Is it Amelia or...
Amelia,
okay. Who did you instinctively look to and why? So you were here beforehand.
Yeah. I don't know what title this would be, but the guy who was kind of supervising the setting up of the different, what was supposed to be the music venues. And, I don't know what title that would be, but, we'll say his name was Jared, because that's the first name that came to my head. And, he was supposed to be kind of supervising of setting up of all of the music venues. And so the venue that I was directing, was trying to go to him for help. And naturally, as always, he didn't have a great answer for me.
Did he disappear soon afterwards, or?
Probably.
Or did you?
Dun, dun, dun.
What if he's the first dinosaur encounter I had? Like, we're talking to each other, and I'm like, you cannot not have any answers for me. Where have all my stage hands gone? And I start to notice something like behind him, and he gets just like shredded as I'm like escaping into the woods.
Oh God.
Nice. And Melody, what is your personal worst case scenario?
Well, I mean, I just abhor violence, and I just cannot abide the thought of having to witness or participate in any kind of survival scenario where anybody gets hurt. I mean, I know everything happens for a reason, but...
Okay, excellent. All right, we're getting there. We're closing in. So that was, how people came together, how you got to the island, what happened when you were first here, and now we are catching up to right now. So dinosaur crap has gone down, literally and figuratively. Mm-hmm. And so where are you? We can choose together, or we can roll randomly for it, if you so desire.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I like the random roll.
Want to roll randomly? Okay, I'll get to use my dice screen after all. That's a 1. Good old TSR die from the olden days.
Well, in this situation, that's not the bad thing.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, maybe not. Number 1 on the list is the hatchery.
Oh, good.
Baby hatchery. Dinosaurs.
Okay, so those of you who are viewing this, and if you're just listening to it in podcast form, you can go over at this point to our YouTube channel for the Gothic Podcast. And you can see the map that we have. We have the map of Dino Island. What was it called? What was Dino Island called by the promoters of all of this?
Pangea 2.0.
Pangea 2.0. Two-pan, two-gia. Pangea 2.0, Electric Boogaloo.
What is 2 in Latin?
I like that there's a okay. I like that there's a font called Patrick Hand. All right, Pangea 2.0.
Pangea 2.0, yeah, I love it.
Or new Pangea.
Yeah, that would be better. I feel like that would fit
new
a
Pangea.
festival.
Okay.
I love it.
New Pangea.
Right. I too like that. That's good. Oh no, where'd it go? Oh, it moved. Okay.
What happened to old Pangea? We don't talk about it.
Well, we don't talk about old Pangea.
Yoko Ono broke up Pangea.
Oh no.
All right, so All right, gang. So you, if you have the Roll20 page up, you can see the map. Mm-hmm. Kirstin, did I set that up for you there?
You got the... Yes.
Yeah. Can you see the map?
I can see the map. I can't see any changes to the map.
Okay, I haven't made any changes yet. So.
Okay.
Awesome.
So, all right, we've got the hatchery. And where's the hatchery at? Let's see.
Heads up. Tim is ready to join us.
Incoming!
Okay. Pick a number between 1 and 10.
Me?
8.
The first person who yells it out, yeah. So 8.
8.
All right.
Aha! Change is made.
There's a hatchery now on the map.
Okay.
All right. He is ready at any moment, you say?
Wanting to join.
Okay. So, I go to that. Listeners and viewers. Well, listeners won't have to deal with it because I'll edit this out. But viewers, give us just one moment. And
sorry, y'all.
Let me change it from pause for dog barking to
pause for Tim.
Pause for Tim.
Pause for character development.
Pause for new players.
I need a pause for character development sign in real life that I just like put up when I'm like having a moment.
On my face.
Oh God.
Okay.
Pause for Tim.
Pause for Tim. There we go. Now.
Woohoo!
Okay. All right. Well, you're here at a fairly auspicious time. We're still doing the startup stuff, getting into the things that are happening right now. And so so Tim, go ahead and get on the Roll20 page when you have a shot to, and you will need to.
How many D6s?
2 of those.
I'm on the Roll20. I see your name, but I don't see any like map or anything. Do I have to go to a different page or something?
No. And I'm not seeing you on. Oh, are you viewer? No,
I have the same problem though. I don't.
No, viewer's been here the whole time. I only see on Roll20. I only see myself, some like an account called Gothic and an account called Viewer.
Yeah, so that's what I'm looking at too.
A whole new world? Is that the thing?
No.
No.
Okay.
Should be Dino Island.
Dino.
A whole new island.
That's not what I got either.
All right. Well, give me a second.
I mean, I see your thing here. I just don't see anything. Contents. I don't see anything.
Did you launch the game?
Oh. Durr. I'm dumb. We got this.
There's Elayne.
Thanks, y'all. Just needed a minute.
Where did you go to launch the I only see achievements and that you've been on
here
since 2015.
I'm sending you a link, Tim.
I've been on Roll20 for a long time.
Right underneath the picture and the Escape from Dino Island, there's a launch game button in pink.
It says not authorized. Either you are not logged in or do not have access to this page.
Don't you have a D20?
Yeah, I do.
I feel like you
I mean, if you have the
From the
link, you should be
Roll20
able to
page.
log in.
Yeah,
So-
it's weird.
I love that mine's a picture from another campaign.
Well, if you can watch Twitch, you can also see the map on the Twitch stream. So
Yeah, true. It's pretty little, but you can kind of get a
yeah,
idea of it.
it's not super important to be able to see the map.
I can also share a screen with you.
Okay. In any case, you find yourselves right now at the hatchery. So it's not like deep into the island, but it's not real close to the shore either. In the southern part of the island, when you can see well enough to kind of get an idea of the rest of the island, you know that there's a big mountain to the north. It has a bit of smoke
Northwest.
poofing up from the top of it. Might very well be a volcano. The rest of it's all tropical, rainforest, and the sounds of exotic animals and dinosaurs. I actually don't have to make the weird sounds of dinosaurs. That should already be coming through.
They do come through a little bit, yeah.
By the way, thank you to Tabletop Audio for our audio this evening. We are using Tabletop Audio under the We Are Too Broke to Pay for Tabletop Audio license, and appreciate them allowing us to do that. So,
Awesome. All right, so we're at the hatchery
You're
in
at
the
the
southeast
hatchery.
corner area.
you know, one way off the
Southeast
island,
Central.
though there might be more. What is the one way off the island? Shall we roll randomly again?
Oh, I vote for cruise ship.
Have a
Who's going to
vote
be
for-
cruise ship? That's how I made it to the island.
It's scheduled for
Every week.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to see what it would have been randomly, but we'll go with cruise ship. Oh, it would have been cruise ship.
And it comes to you.
All right. So the cruise ship is your only way off the island, and it passes by once a week. So it may be coming soon. We'll see. But why can't you just leave? That's what we need to know. And there's we got several choices for that too. And so, want me to roll randomly for that, or does anybody have a something specific they would like to go with there?
Well, so the cruise ship hasn't arrived yet, but also it mentions something about a storm. So maybe there's a storm that might possibly be delaying the cruise ship.
Okay. So, obviously number 6, which is hasn't arrived yet, but you want to throw in another complication. I like the way you think, Kirstin. So let's see what we get. Oh, we got a cocked die. All right. Well, actually, that makes a lot of sense because the cocked die was 6 and 2, and now it's 2. So, let's see. What do we have for number 2? The monorail is the only way to get where you're going, and it's offline.
The monorail?
The monorail.
A little more
We're in
setup than I
Seattle,
was
y'all.
thinking.
So you have seen,
We're in
in
Seattle,
your
that'd be
traveling on the way
Or
to this
Disney World.
hatchery, you have seen this monorail occasionally up above you, above the tree line, moving through the tree line like a big zip line that moves through the trees. Apparently, it was going to be a big like touristy thing at some point, but yeah, you don't know. It's there, but it doesn't seem to be operational. But you do know that is the only way to, without going through just tons and tons of dinosaurs, to get to the cruise liner dock that you were told was here. That's not how you all arrived. You arrived at a smaller, crappier dock when you came here for, what do we call it? Actually, like
Rain Fest.
Rain Fest. I almost like Pangea Fest better, but Rain Fest. So you know that's the route you need to take, because here at the hatchery, you have found a map of very torn up map. It looks like it's been eaten, but what you see that the monorail goes right to the cruise line or the cruise docks. All right, but there's also a mystery that needs to be solved before you can get off the island. Because that's what the game insists on.
Because it's dangerous. And we've all seen the movie.
Who killed my stagehands?
Somebody in your group, at least, has something they need to be doing.
Or we've just watched a lot of movies.
Anything off that list that they would like to choose?
What's the list?
Yeah, what list?
Well.
Oh, wow, nice hair, Patrick. I didn't realize you had such long hair.
Back in there. You missed the...
You guys have met before. I don't think you remember, but you met at the Halloween party in 2019.
You missed the
so long ago.
At the house.
There we go.
Yeah.
Roar.
Why have you lost contact with the outside world? Who sabotaged your mission and why?
I like that.
Why didn't your contact meet you, and where are they?
What's
the
too.
Source of the strange broadcast overpowering your signals? Why are your compasses malfunctioning, and which way is north? Or
I like one of the first few.
Who are the shadowy figures watching you from the bushes, and what do they want?
I like that one even better.
I like that one too.
That's well, I mean, I feel like that one's fairly obvious in this scenario.
It could be, or it could be completely.
I like that one. Let's see what the dice would have said. Well,
why did our contact not meet us?
I'm a kid. I don't care about that.
The dice want what's the source of the strange broadcast, but we will succumb to the will of the chat.
Of the chat decides.
The chat has cried out. The chat the chat also cried out for the cruise ship being a rowboat. So I don't know if we really.
It's obviously named the rowboat. Big ass cruise ship named the rowboat.
It's called,
I'm related to the rowboat because I am the kid.
Cruise is called Merrily, Merrily, Merrily Cruises.
Awesome.
Okay, so up till this point, it has everybody who is in the group at the moment, and this may include some other people who are with you, not just the three of you. Not just the kid, Cassidy Thomas, not just the survivor, Amelia Kilton, not just the spiritualist, Melody Hannah.
Anna.
Say it right, bitch.
But there might be some other people with you as well from the survivors from the concert.
Well, and there's one other person with us.
No, there isn't.
No, Patrick's writing them into the meeting, the lore of us grouping up.
But now
we haven't met Tim's character.
You have made it here.
Wait, so I met both of these two random ass ladies already?
Yes.
You were apparently at the fest.
Presumably, yeah.
This 14-year-old went to a really cool concert.
Well, you went to a concert.
You're Richie Rich.
Apparently. That makes sense. Actually, that tracks immensely.
So, All right. So you have made it to a building. It is a concrete block structure. It is surrounded by electric fences, but those fences are offline, presumably, because parts of them are torn down. And the door to this building is open, and you made your way inside, hoping to find some sort of communication device, perhaps. Or, maybe just lunch, because all the concert had for you were peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and they were all out of peanut butter and jelly. And I guess you have... I guess you mostly have Melody to thank for this, who is one of the... Or not Melody, sorry.
No.
Amelia, who is one of the few of the organizers who is still around.
Do I have disdain for them?
You may if you want.
Okay.
Many of the other people with you do. They're constantly complaining. There's
Wait, is there more than the three of us in this group?
Yes.
There's
a group of 6 or 7 of you. It varies when people you think get eaten, but then they show back up, or somebody new joins. But this one has been with you the entire time from the beach. She's a middle-aged woman. Excuse me.
Don't die.
With her hair done in dreadlocks, but she's a middle-aged white suburban woman. Other than that, and
with her hair and dreadlocks.
Her name is Karen, and so she has been trying to get Amelia to give her a refund this entire time that you've been making your way through the jungle. And anyway, so finally you have found this building, and you made your way inside, and it's just all this high-tech scientific equipment, but it's all been torn up. It looks like a lot of there's these weird machines that are like glass eggs almost, but they have like some sort of mechanism inside that spins and has these cups on the ends of these arms that and then they spin slowly in this kind of heat egg thing, and many of those are broken open, and there's a video that plays on one of the partially cracked TVs that is a safety video of how not to take any of the eggs away from the mothers without the proper safety precautions in place. And it is here that you're watching that video when a random dinosaur. Hello.
Roll for dinosaur. There is an Asaurus. It's the best. It's got weird arms.
It's got weird arms. Which one?
Yeah. There is an Asaurus.
Tyrannosaurus.
You would know, like, the specific dinosaur to choose.
Only the ones with weird arms.
Well, so at the
Dino
back of
Kyrus
the
also has weird arms.
at the back of the Escape from Dino Island book, i.e., this print off that I stapled together.
Okay.
Wow.
Is
by the way, when you redid the drive stuff, the dinosaurs disappeared.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to look at the dinosaurs and I couldn't find it. But I've just looked up. There is an Asaurus, and that's awesome.
Weird arms, right?
Oh my god, that's like pitchfork arms.
So weird.
All right, now I gotta Google it.
Therizin. Osaurus.
Thank you.
Dino Kyrus also has
Oh yeah,
weird
no, I've
arms.
seen that one before. Okay.
Dino Kyrus was wonderful.
Patrick, I have a game question.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to understand, because I'm somebody who plays a little bit of like D&D, what is clever, fit, and steady? Like, can you describe those to me so I can assign my numbers really quickly?
Oh, you're going to need those numbers. So,
I know. I was hoping that we would go over that earlier.
Yeah,
weird
and then
arms.
I forgot to
no, it's fine.
ask you what that question was that you
Did
had
you
earlier.
clarify those for me?
I have.
I don't understand fit.
I don't know.
Steady
I
versus
haven't
fit.
even read this book, so.
Okay, I didn't know if you understood steady versus fit or not. Like, those are the two that I'm like, the fuck.
Okay, so steady. So fit is more physical, while steady is more your, mental fortitude,
Like
but not your smarts and such, but really
Are
more
any
your.
of you guys fit?
I'm fit.
Okay, then I'm not going to worry about that. I had to choose one.
I feel like you'd probably be clever.
Yeah, but he's going to be weak. Also, I have the lowest options to add to those out of all of the fucking plays, which is fine. +1, +1, -1.
Has my character been introduced to the team yet, or am I still off to the side somewhere?
You are still off to the side for a moment.
Okay.
Because
just check it.
you seven, excluding Tim's character, you seven are here in the hatchery, and you're looking over this stuff in this room. And there are 3 doors that leave this chamber, this lab with its 4 or 5 of these incubators in it, which are mostly broken. But, and the one TV still frying on the wall, still reading off those safety videos that people are supposed to be adhering to.
Your arms and legs at all times.
When at 2 of those doors you hear squeaky, 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 and 2 dinosaurs stick their heads into the room. These dinosaurs look like a cross between a turkey and a platypus and a badger, and
sounds like a dinosaur, yeah.
It's like the head of a turkey and the body of a featherless cooked turkey, and then the arms of a clawed arms of a badger, and a short stubby tail. And these things are like twice the size of a person, and they start pressing their way into the room, even as from the other door, the one where there isn't a dinosaur, comes a person leaping into the room too and shouting out something. I wonder what it is that he says. This well-armed, camouflage-wearing, I don't know what he looks like yet, this hunter who has come in through the door. Tim, what is it you shout?
You know, the strangest thing I've eaten in my life was an oxtail grilled in cheese. My name's Mick Croyton, the hunter.
Awesome.
Was it strange because it was oxtail, or it's because it was grilled in cheese?
I've had a lot of strange things in my life. I don't know. I'm going off of the stories I tell.
What is Mick Hunter?
Mick Crichton.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
not to be confused with Michael Crichton.
Yeah.
The fantastic author.
Mick Crichton look like?
Tall, burly, Aussie-looking fella, but I have a raspy and ambiguously British voice. Because it will change.
Welcome to the Gothic Podcast.
Woohoo!
I'm a hunter.
Where we can all do about one voice.
Where the accents always change.
Yeah, I didn't want to go with Mickey.
All right. So it's interesting. So as a game mechanic, Mick Crichton, the hunter there, just told you a little bit about himself. But you all have stories on your playbooks that you can tell. But those have an effect when your playbook asks you to tell a story. Or when a move among the basic moves tells you to tell a story. And we'll get to those here in a bit. But right now, Mick, you've leapt in knowing that these dinosaurs are here. You know what they're coming for. They're coming for the eggs that are left. And but here in this room, there are about 7 people. And they look like they're refugees from a music concert.
Are you from the music resort? I've been living on this island for 36 months.
All right, so what would you like to do?
I'm not sure how the mechanics work on this in this game, but
tell me what you want to do, and I will tell you what you need to do it.
I'd like to grab some of the eggs and bring them closer to where those dinosaurs are.
Okay.
I've seen this in a movie documentary once.
All right.
I want to hide from the dinosaurs.
So, Mick, what you're essentially doing here is you're trying to get the attention of the dinosaurs. This is a basic move called Look Over There. When you create a distraction to protect a friend, or in this case 7 people, maybe not friends at this point, you need to roll plus clever. So find your score for clever, and then roll 2d6.
Roll plus clever. Where is clever? On here.
It's up in the corner. Up here.
Okay, that's on paper.
Up in the upper left-hand corner on paper, but the playbooks are just printed off from the
the PDF should look basically the same.
Tim and I are using a slightly different website that was easier to navigate.
Gotcha. My bad.
Yeah. I'm not seeing like a number count for clever. I just see that I have to.
I sent you the link to the Google Docs. You should open that for your character.
Yeah, I do have it open.
Oh. I thought you were looking at the other one I sent you.
I'm looking under Hunter. It says Tracker. It says Trapper. It says it's too quiet.
Wait, what are you looking for?
It's a different page that I should look at for what my...
Oh, you get to assign your clever, fit, and steady.
Yeah, it's something that you pick for yourself off a list.
You get a plus 1, plus 2, and -1, and you have to assign them to whichever you like.
Plus 1, plus 1,
2.
and negative.
Nope, plus 2, plus 1, -1.
Okay, I...
Just write it down somewhere.
Yep, it does. You know, it's powered by the apocalypse. Failures are good. Successes are boring.
So there's 3 different types of clever's one of them.
Clever, fit, and steady.
Clever, fit, and steady.
Okay. Clever.
So like what? Problem solving, physical attributes, and mental fortitude.
Fit. and steady. Okay. That's easy. There's no constitution. There's no wisdom rolls. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, it's a little more simple.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I have a +2 to my clever. Because that seems very important.
Clever boy.
So I roll a d6 for that then?
2d6 and add your... It actually doesn't look very much.
Nope.
This one actually looks... Nah, this is a
Two!
Diplocoblocosaurus.
Waka
It's a Diplocoblocosaurus.
Bless you.
Waka Flocka?
Waka waka. Waka waka.
It's a Waka Wakasaurus.
I rolled a 2 and my +2 clever. So that's a total of 4.
That is a 4. Beautiful.
I think it's a failure.
That is... Well, you know, maybe a little bit. So, you grab up the 2 remaining eggs that are in this broken incubator, and you wave them in the air, and the dinos go,
Squeak, lock, lock, lock.
and they leap into the room, edging their way through the doors, just kind of cracking the frame of the doors even, smashing through some of the other incubators, and converge on Mick Crichton. Remember, everybody, you can, if your character dies, you can just pick another playbook.
No pressure. It's
Says
great.
that for no particular reason.
Well, welcome to my game. I know it's your first time playing this. You might die soon.
His first
Person.
DMing it too, though.
So, all right. Okay. Too many pages. The exciting music as I turn pages in the book.
Dun, dun.
The real tension of TTRPGs.
Now,
The just do it. What does that say here?
my apologies. I'm trying to confirm that I know what I'm doing here, which is I am confirming that I do not know what I'm doing here. La 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 la. Remember, Krampusnacht, the night when the Christmas dinosaurs come for your children. Okay, so these creatures, these dinos, have these terrible claws on them, and you know, Mick, that one swipe of one of these claws is probably good enough to take you out.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But you have these eggs, and you were hoping that would, give you some aid in all of this. But no, they just want the eggs, and they're not that bright. But they also don't claw you immediately. They just butt you out of the way as they are scrabbling for the eggs. And you go smashing into an incubator, and you take an injury.
Does that mean I drop the eggs and they go crack crack on the floor?
Well, you can't make an omelet.
Roll a d20.
I'm sorry. 12 is the highest roll.
Wait, when we roll 2 dice, do they get to add up?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, fucking A, I'm gonna die every time I roll.
No, you roll 2 dice, you add them together, and then you add your
Okay.
you add your skill to them.
Whatever stat, yeah.
I thought it was whichever was higher plus your stat. I was so confused. Sorry.
Standard PBTA Now I'm talking like Guy Mandude, which is a character
I
that I
don't
was
play
playing
that
earlier
many.
today.
Guy man, dude.
You should
Yes.
DM this as Guy Man.
I'm going to do this as Guy Mandude. So, as the dinosaurs attack, they just butt you out of the way.
Oh my god.
Perfect.
So what's my starting HP?
So,
That's a great question.
you can take an injury.
Okay.
If you take another one, then...
Lights out.
Okay. All right, so... you mark the injury on your play sheet. And then, if you are injured while you already have an injury, you don't mark a second one, you roll the casualty move. And that could end up either you're unable to do anything except let your friends carry you around, a la Jeff Goldblum in Jurassic Park.
I love him.
You can do so shirtless if you so desire. But in any case, it'd just be like lying about. Or you can get one final heroic act in. So there's not a whole lot of damage you can take. It's best to avoid getting injured here.
And we don't have a
on
doctor.
Dino Island. And you chose
Yeah.
not to have a doctor because you have a spiritualist. But maybe
so
one of
two-
the 7 is a doctor. Who knows?
2 injuries immobilize you, 3 kills you.
Nope. 1 injury hurts you. The second injury either immobilizes you or kills you. Your choice.
Depending on your roll.
No, your choice.
Oh, what?
1 injury. I'm off to a bad start.
Yeah, but you aren't clawed. That would have probably just eviscerated you. Instead, you go flying into a wall. You hear ribs screech inside of your chest, although you don't feel any of them break. And that could be because you're... are you wearing anything protective? Yes, your camouflage clothing might have protected you. All right, what are the rest of you doing? There's people screaming now as these dinosaurs crash through the incubator area.
I would like
can
a clarification. I have a clarification question about the gameplay.
Uh-huh.
This has to do with the things that we're allowed to do if it's in our character to do so. Like, as the kid, you can generally do all kinds of things kids would do without a roll.
Mhm.
Like, what does that mean? Does that mean that, like, I can sneak around and try to not be noticed without having to roll?
Do you have
Or
a
does it
yo-yo?
mean... No. I have a pocket knife.
Do you know any kids?
I know a couple. Guy man dude doesn't know children. He doesn't hang out with
me
kids.
IRL owns a yo-yo, but I don't think that
She's got a
the
fidget
kid
spinner.
does.
Thank you.
All right.
No, it was a legit question. Does that have to do with, like, can I make an action based on that description? Like, is that...
Well, so if you're trying to hide, that is actually one of the basic moves. So
Right, no, okay.
So that
What
is.
about talking back?
It's probably not going to do any good. Not to a
Can
dinosaur.
you tell the Therizinosaurus that their mom
Your
is
arms are dumb!
so fat? Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
But hiding is a thing you can do.
okay,
if you
so
want-
it's my turn to do something?
You're talking.
I know, I just wanted to make sure.
There's no initiative in Powered by the Apocalypse games. It just
Okay.
That's
happens.
confusing.
I'd like to try and pull him away from the crush of dinosaurs and the eggs. I've got to take my hand move, and so I'm gonna, whether it's his hand or his boot, I'm gonna try and like yank him away.
All right, so this new guy in camo with weaponry looks like he, despite the fact that he just got headbutted by a dinosaur, with, as the chat says, Sandy Claus.
You're welcome.
Is that you?
Yeah.
I was wondering.
So he got headbutted into a wall, but the dinos seem to be mostly interested in the eggs.
Right. So I want to try and pull him away from the eggs.
Absolutely. So make your roll.
All right. So this is a take my hand, and I roll plus whatever makes the most sense. So I'm gonna say my plus fit.
Which is that makes sense. Using all your yoga moves.
Exactly. I'm pretty core strength here. So 9 natural plus 2, so that gives me an 11.
Heck yeah.
Pass.
Okay. Let's see. So what does that do for you for your move?
You're deceptively strong.
I succeed. They succeed. Succeed in escaping him.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Tell me what this looks like. So he's just smashed into a wall.
Right, and I see that they're going for the eggs, and I just instinctually, almost as if guided by a higher power, dive for his boot and yank him towards our group and away from the dinosaurs and the eggs that they are clearly after.
Okay. And
he just slides right toward me.
Bonelessly, almost.
Like a noodle.
At the same time, I think I want to be trying to find a back door and getting everyone out in the opposite direction than the dinosaurs came.
So that would be the door that this new guy came through. So there were 3 doors into the room. And so you are trying to get the others to follow you. So I want to try this move out, this basic move called Just Do It. When you're trying to do something you can usually do easily, like get a bunch of people, out into a different area, under pressure, you get to say what will happen if you mess up.
Okay, interesting. Okay, so this is called Just Do It, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, you get to say before you roll. You say what will happen if you mess up.
Should I roll again then?
Well, yes.
Okay.
I don't know. Unless you got a below a 6, in which case.
I did get a below a 6 because shockingly my bone dice, as per usual, rolled a 4 minus 1. So 3. But I guess that in this case, since I was trying to get other people out, I fail in getting other people out. But maybe I just run off and leave people.
Okay, well that's not a bad mess up. But what about if you mess up, somebody gets eaten or torn apart?
Sure.
That seems. I mean, you're
some NPC.
You still getting away. That's not really any. There's no consequence there.
Okay.
Oh.
I was thinking the consequence was groups divided, but yeah, sure.
Okay. Well, you could also say the group gets divided. That would be a fine win as well. What do you like?
That's what my original idea was.
Okay. So if you mess up, then the group's going to be divided. They're going to run out all 3 different doors. You're not going to be able to get them, all corralled. All right. So for Just Do It, roll plus steady.
Okay. That's a 6.
Okay. With nothing else happening there for you other than the 6?
What do you can I is there extra things that I can do on a roll like this?
Well, no.
Okay. The way that you said that was Do you want to take a bonus?
Well, I don't know what else you might have for your playbook moves. So take a look at those, see if there's anything that might be of use.
There's
but
not.
If not, then
Nope.
well, we know what happens. So paint this scene. What's this look like?
I think I shout. I mean to shout, "Follow me, go!" But I just shout, "Go!" and just bolt. And everyone else, seeing me bolts in the wrong direction, which is to say, apart from everybody else. Everybody ends up scattering between these 3 different doors.
So Karen, with her dreadlocks and her suburban clothes, says, "Don't listen to her. She's one of the organizers. She got us into this mess. Follow me." And she runs through one of the other doors that the dinosaurs did come through, but only like a couple of people listen to her. But that's 3, headed off that way. And then one guy just gets confused, and he heads out a door by himself. From where one of the dinos came from.
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
And that just leaves actually the 4 of you here here with the dinos.
So
except
the 4 of us
that,
are together with dinosaurs.
Except that now it's just 3 of you because
Sharon ran the other way.
Because
Amelia.
Yeah, should have wrote those on the Twitch stream. Amelia runs through the door that this camouflage-wearing guy just came through. So Melody is helping the new guy. What about the kid?
I am currently with the 3, the new guy and Melody, right?
Yes. You're in the room there with them.
Okay, I'd like to ask Melody if she knows how to do any first aid.
There are still dinosaurs in the room, too.
Oh, no!
But they're pretty preoccupied with the eggs.
Did we get rid of the eggs, or did we throw them towards the dinosaurs? Because that's what I would like to do. I would like to throw eggs towards the dinosaurs.
Egg the dinosaurs.
Or roll them slowly across the floor.
So
I think he did.
Cool.
I think he already loosed them, and they're following the eggs.
Yeah,
and I
they're
dragged
sort
him
of,
away from the...
We need to run.
The dinosaurs are sort of head nuzzling the eggs right now.
Yeah.
Then we need to go. We need to get the fuck out. Let's exit.
All right, so that's what the kid is saying.
Exit.
Kid says, "We just got to get the fuck out."
And I look at him and say, "How old are you?"
Old enough to know that if we stay here, we're not going to live.
The kid's got a point. We can't stay here for long.
Are you okay to move?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, you're feeling it. You know that in the morning you'll really feel it, but you don't think anything's broken. You are just going to be really bruised up.
Patting ineffectually around his midsection.
I'm going to do that thing where I put his arm over my shoulder and try to help hobble him out. Doing the mom shoulder pat.
Yeah.
You're going to be okay. Tisk tisk.
All right.
Ow, ow, ow. It hurts.
Well, so
all of 90 pounds of
so I guess I'm going to try and the kid and I are going to try and, shoulder this guy up into standing.
Okay.
What's your name again?
Mick.
Oh, okay.
He shouted it as he came through the door.
I know, but my character may not have been paying full attention to that. So
Mick
Mick, I'm Melody.
Here to save everybody. Boom! Right into the wall he goes.
Die.
Hi, Mick. I'm Melody. Where should we go? Do you know your way around?
I'm not quite sure where I am, but I know whatever door I'll go through, I'll be fine.
All right, so you get to make a run roll.
All of us?
Because you're all helping, you're essentially helping Mick, but Mick is the most injured of everybody. I want Mick to roll plus fit for the run thing here at a -1.
Oh, here we go. 2 dice.
2 dice. 2d6s.
Oh, double 6s, and my fit is +1.
Oh, yeah.
But -1, so 12.
Nice. Well done.
All right. So
I've had it worse. It's just a flesh wound.
I'll bite your legs off.
Come on, you pants.
Are we still in danger?
All right, here we go. It took me a bit here, but okay. So yeah, you run, and as you run, he limbers up some, and you're able to you're just running. You're like careening off of walls, and but the way that he came, there doesn't seem to be a quick way out, but there are stairs, and so you find yourself just running up these stairs. And behind in the building somewhere, you hear some screams, some yells from one another, people trying to find one another again, having gotten separated there in the incubator room. But you make your way up to the roof of this building, crashing out of this door that opens onto the second floor roof of the hatchery. And now you're out here on the roof. One of you slams the door behind the others. Probably the kid slams the door behind the rest, and then you're all standing there in the sun outside of the clearing that surrounds the hatchery are the dense trees and forests of New Pangea. And occasionally you can see the head of some massive, long-necked dinosaur rising up above the trees, chewing on leaves or something. All right, you are.
Am I with them?
Yeah, you managed to run up here as well, but pretty much on your own. And they kind of came along the way. Yeah. So you didn't manage to get separated from everybody except for a very short period of time.
So the 4 of us are together again?
So the 4 of you are together. Now, given that you're not necessarily best friends or anything, it means that 4 of you are together of the 7 that you had originally, and then there's this new guy. So of the original group that made it to the hatchery, only 3 of you are currently together. The other 4, including Karen, are somewhere else.
Okay. Oh no, not Karen.
So, what would you like to do up here on the roof?
Now that we have a vantage point, I'll be like, map. Who's got the map? We can see the island. Who's got it?
I don't have a map.
Don't you have a map? You're the organizer.
We found that map.
Okay, I have a character question as far as my abilities are concerned. So I have an ability called I Know This. So when nobody else in our group has a crucial skill, I may reveal that I, in fact, have that skill because I am a precarious kid.
That's awesome.
That skill
precocious.
Always.
You're a precocious.
Precocious. Kid. Sorry, wrong word.
You might also be precarious.
Probably.
The kid is standing on the edge of the building, just sort of looking around.
That's what I was thinking.
Flanking.
I got great balance, guys. I was wondering if I could use that. So I've been thinking, and I just want to clarify this as an out-of-character question. If I could use that in a situation where none of you know first aid, well, I took a summer camp course in, my 13th year and spent 3 months taking first aid at summer camp. Is that the sort of thing I can get away with?
Sure.
But how often? Like, is that a one-time use, or should she save it? Yeah.
Is it something that you have to
I'm
roll
an
for?
ADHD kid who is hyper fucking fixated on so many things.
Well, you have to roll just do it. So there is a chance of failure.
No, do I?
Yeah.
I know this always requires a just do this. Oh, okay, cool. So I could be that kid who watched a bunch of YouTube videos and tries to do the thing he thought he did.
Absolutely.
No, but doesn't.
Yeah.
You guys.
So, but here's the thing.
Yes, this is what I wanted.
Here's the thing. So for this one, I'm gonna pull some of the, I'm gonna pull the treat wounds from the doctor, but because you're still gonna have to roll the just do it, but I'm still gonna make you tell a story
about why I have the skill.
No. On your character or on your playbook, you will find a list of stories. There are prompts, and you have to choose one of those, and then you cross it off once you have told that story.
Oh, fuck. Okay, so I have to tell a story, and is the goal here to...
Yeah, and you're going to be telling the story to Mick Crichton, because he's the one that you're tending while the others are off doing some other things. Okay. I think it looks like Amelia was going to try to get a lay of the land, and I'm not quite sure what Melody.
I mean, I could have chosen a cartography summer camp.
Probably.
I was asking in a very general question.
Yeah, I mean,
no, I'm going to go with the heels.
Those summer camps and YouTube videos are still available to you.
Good, because I had apparently rich parents who put me through a lot of summer camp. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to use my thing and try to just do it. So to just do it, I have to just perform that activity, or do I have to roll and perform that activity?
Well, first of all, you got to tell a story.
Okay. So my story, I used to be really, really afraid of blood. It used to make me pass out when I saw somebody get hurt, or if I cut my own finger with a paper cut. But then I took the summer camp course that taught you about first aid, and I realized just how much power you have when you can actually help somebody heal when they're in a crisis. It's kind of how I got over being afraid of, blood and gore.
So which story was that? A time you were really brave, or what you're secretly
scared of?
Okay. How do you respond to that, Mick?
As I'm trying to offer first aid.
Because this kid, this 14-year-old goth-looking kid, is telling you about how...
Correction, he's an emo boy. They're very different.
This emo-looking kid who is telling you how he learned first aid from YouTube videos and summer camp, and how he used to be afraid of blood, and he's now trying to patch you up a little bit, bind your ribs up and some other things.
What's YouTube? I'm sorry, I didn't pay attention. What is YouTube? I'm really in pain right now. Thank you for helping me.
All right, roll just do it. The kid.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Now, if you mess up, what happens bad here?
Break a rib.
I was just going to say, I fucking make it worse. I break something else. I make it too tight and I actually,
Yeah, that would be a second injury if you mess this up, so.
No! Okay. Sorry, Tim.
Short-lived character.
You guys. I rolled 2 1s.
Oh, no!
Oh my God.
That's unfortunate.
I was literally your only hope.
It's okay. Maybe I'll come back as a doctor.
I hope so.
You're my only hope.
You remember
and I
how
punctured his lungs and he died.
you know how you were saying that you were scared of blood, but then you got over it. He even as you're starting to wrap him up, he starts coughing up blood. So, Mick, so terribly sorry.
I'm not terribly attached
I will,
to this character.
just as a side note, one of the people that's been my best friends now for decades, I killed his character off the very first D&D game he ever played with me. But you actually get a choice. You can be more or less, immobilized here, out of commission, unable to do anything, but you'll survive if the others can get you off the island, or if you find a player character doctor who has
Dr.
the right
Grant.
moves.
Dr. Grant.
I hope
Of course.
so.
I'll come back as a doctor named Grant.
Or you can go out on one final heroic act. Now, I know there's nothing exactly going on right now, but there can be.
He could be very
There could
inspirational.
absolutely be a pterodactyl-like, dino. Here's one now. Whee!
Take the rest of my beef jerky.
And you could save them from that, or the Diplodocus could come up through the door, and you could save them by throwing yourself. Anything you want to do. If you wanted to go out in a blaze of glory, rather than being carted around by them, you can more or less narrate that right now.
Okay. Glad I had this really spicy salsa before I started this.
Perfect.
Yeah. We're on the rooftop, right?
You're on a rooftop. Yep.
Okay.
Sunny day. There are flying
day.
dinosaurs out around over the island. There's dinosaur calls from inside the jungles around. You can see a monorail, not too terribly far away.
As I am coughing up blood onto this child that's trying to fix me, I look into the sky, and in the sunlight, I see a shadow coming towards us. Getting closer and closer. I see that it's a flying beast, a pterodactyl. And I push the child away. I'm like, get to cover! Coughing up blood the whole time. And then I take out my pocket knife, the hunting knife that I have, and jump at it. Try to stab it and fall off the edge with the animal down to the floor there.
Down to the ground below.
Down to the ground. I don't know how many stories we're up.
Two stories, but that's quite enough
dead.
to take you out, because this thing's clawing at you and beaking at you the entire time.
Sorry
Beaking.
for your death.
Totally beaking at you. Pause for pterodactyl beaking. All right. And this happened so suddenly that the rest of you almost didn't even notice. But then you register what just happened. And
Wait, where'd he go?
this guy, the only fortunate thing from all of this is that he appears to have dropped his. He seems to have had a rifle of some sort. Actually, did you have a rifle or a hunting bow?
It says, I'll say hunting bow because it has 10 arrows.
Okay. He had this compound bow, and he dropped it, although he is still wearing the quiver, and that's 2 stories down, but there is this hunting bow here.
I took archery.
This one time at summer camp.
This one time.
That's gonna be my shtick, you guys. I'm sorry.
You're gonna be terrible at everything that you say you watched on YouTube.
Plunge all night. It'll be great. It'll be.
It's okay, I
He's
saw
gonna
it
live.
on
He's gonna
YouTube.
get off the island because he's young, but he's gonna fucking kill a lot of people in the front. Unintentionally, mind you.
Oh,
Dude,
man.
The emotional damage this poor kid just experienced and is going to continue to experience, I feel bad. Sorry, Cassidy.
Okay.
Old damage.
So, with this death, let's go ahead and take a short break. And then we will come back.
Tim a chance to make a new character.
Yeah.
I already know my new character and the voice.
Awesome.
What I do in my
Well,
free
then
time.
give me another chance to get another drink.
Yeah. All right. So we will be back shortly, Sojourners. Go ahead and go refill your own drinks, and we'll return in a moment to Escape from Dino Island on the Gothic Podcast. And we're back. Hey, everybody. We're back.
We're back.
Hello.
Well, some of us, at any rate.
That's a different dinosaur movie. We're back.
Yeah,
We're
that's
back.
not the dinosaur
Oh,
movie
no.
that we're emulating.
My childhood.
All right. So, the new guy, Mick Crichton, who lasted so long, has just gone over the side of the building with his
He
knife
saved us.
Really torn up.
He
embedded
saved
in
us from the trickysauruses.
has just saved you from a beakysaurus.
A Beakysaurus. I'm just picturing Beaker from the Muppets, but like
But with wings.
with wings.
wings.
This will never become a podcast episode. I don't.
No, it'll be a really good one.
Oh my god.
Best podcast.
Oh, what are you
episode.
saying? What are you
I'd
saying?
listen to the I'd just saying I'd listen to this nonsense and I'd be like, this is silly. I like it.
No.
These people are ridiculous in a good way.
All right, so he just went over the edge. But you hardly knew him.
Mick, we hardly
Amelia,
knew ya.
you've gotten used to people just disappearing around you, so it's not all that big of a deal to you.
The kid and I are just staring over the edge. And you're like, okay, whatever.
People, but yeah,
I think the kid is.
I'm emotionally upset about this because I think I did it. I think I put the final fucking rib in the lung.
And then he got beaked by a.
I mean, this is my worst case scenario here. This is my
Mine too, literally.
Well, I think that the kid, though, might also be looking back and forth between the compound bow and the arrows that are down underneath the quite dead beakysaur.
Give me.
Beakysaurus.
I would have grabbed the other two and been like, listen, we have to get off the roof. They're in the sky.
But Amelia, you were also trying to look around and see where you were and what was going on nearby, right? So
Yeah, can I get a lay of the land?
you absolutely can. So Melody's kind of over there with you, which is fortunate because that means you can tell a story and get the lay of the land.
Yeah.
You know what I actually like about this island? It's real flat, except for the big hill over there, which is a mountain. It's real flat, and you can see everything from any high point. You climb a tree, great. You climb the top of a 2-story building with eggs in the bottom, and you can see things. See the ocean over there? See, look. See? Do you see it? Can you see it?
I see a lot of trees.
But past the tree, can you see past the trees? Past the trees. There's like one hill.
Okay.
What is the story you're telling?
Yeah.
To the right of that. The thing about this island is that you can see everything if you get high up. And I mean high up, not high like with... No.
Okay, yeah.
One time I was at the top of a tree, and there was big dinosaurs around. And listen, they move so slow, and they eat leaves. But anyway, I could see right past them, and I could see that beyond that there was this big mountain. And I was like, if I can see so far from the top of this tree, what if I went and climbed up that mountain? And I decided to go build my lean-to up there.
So you built your place on a volcano?
Like the bottom of it, it's real tall.
Okay.
Isn't that in the opposite direction that we should go?
We're not going there. We're following the
Okay.
monorail.
But
Okay.
they're telling us that they've seen the lay of the land from up there.
We can see the ocean. Do you see the ocean?
So
Maybe.
It's all
okay.
around
Roll.
us.
So you know what direction the ocean is in.
Amelia, roll
All
plus
of the
clever,
ways.
and let's see what happens.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Do mark off
My
that.
smart-ass teenager self is like,
Mark
no,
off that
the
story
ocean
from
is
the
on
stories
all
that you tell.
sides. The
Okay.
ocean is on all sides of us right now.
It's a
How much I
9.
believe you.
A 9. All right. So you can see, actually, I already mentioned it to poor dead Mick. You can see the monorail. It is off to the north and a bit to the east of you. And you can also see... Where's my list? So this is one of those games where it's like all random stuff. There's like all sorts of random stuff.
That's kind of fun, though.
Yeah. All right. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. I will roll a... You cannot see the beach from here. There's no way. So I'm going to roll a 1d8 plus 1. Oop. I guess you can... Hold on. There we go. Good old dice box. All right. That is a 4 total. And that is... you can see between you and the monorail from up here a lake.
Okay.
Is it water liquid? Is it not frozen or smoldering?
It might be smoldering a little bit.
Okay.
Is it colored like those pools in Yellowstone? Just like...
Yeah, I'm a little worried
A little
about boiling
sulfurous,
water.
perhaps.
Yeah. I've seen all the movies.
It's not, there's a lot of difference in terrain between you and the mountain that is on the northern part of the island. But you can still see it up there. The top of it smoking. The occasional thunder coming from the cloudless sky. What do you all do?
Wait, so this is northwest of us, and we need to go where to get to the docking port of the...
So you need to go, you need to get to the
now.
monorail, and then you need to figure out how to either get it fixed or follow it to the cruise ship dock.
Okay, and the monorail is currently in which direction of us based on our
northeast of
friends?
you. And between you and the monorail is this smoking, smoldering, sulfurous-looking
So I think
lake.
I'm going to suggest to our team that we should start heading that direction, because at the very least, it'll be a direct highway to anything that is going to be helpful to us, and it'll keep us elevated from all the other issues until there's a problem on the line, and then we'll have to work around it. But
Okay, go ahead.
We'll be able to walk ahead.
Go ahead and tell them that.
I did, just now. Guys, I think that we should go to the northeast because we should follow the monorail back towards the different, like, tourist destinations and, like, various points in the park to help us get resources we might need, and then we can, like, get our way to the actual, like, depot bay, because I'm sure it connects to some other line of, like, connection, whether it's a road or like a trail, and we can get back to like a cruise ship docking situation. Like if we just follow the monorail, like all highways lead to Rome, sort of a
So
situation.
you're saying we don't actually need to get on the monorail. We just need to follow the monorail tracks to the dock.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's gonna connect everything. It's a monorail. It's got one fucking path. It's gonna go one way.
you technically weren't supposed to get these on the map, but I don't care.
Aw.
We weren't supposed to get these on the map?
Okay, so
you were one short of getting the getting it
Nice.
put on the map for you too. So
Oh, okay.
Okay.
um,
So it's
here-
to the northeast of us, just slightly.
the kid. Here's the thing. The reason that you need to get to the monorail is because moving overland has already taken you. It's taken you, like, you guys have fought and scrabbled and you know, taken a couple of days getting through the jungle, avoiding dinosaur packs and such to get to this building. And you know that the monorail is going to get you to the beach, to the cruise ship dock, you know, faster, because like you said earlier, the kid, the cruise ship comes in tomorrow.
I don't know if I said that, but yes.
Pretty sure. Well, somebody
I
did.
might have said that.
It was said.
Is
It was
the
said.
monorail, Is the monorail
Somebody
elevated
said.
off the ground?
The
Or is
monorail
it,
is absolutely off the ground. It is a big
No.
track system that is up about 40 feet, and the cars hang below it.
Oh, that's cool. Amelia's on board then. I'm like, yes. Up high, off the ground. See? I told you. It's great. High up.
Well, that would be ideal if it were operational and we could just ride it. But is it operational, or do we just follow it
But it's
through
a
the
path.
jungle?
We could still walk on it. Like, we could even elevate ourselves off of the jungle floor and walk along the path. I mean, it's
With
going to be like
the
3 or 4
grappling
feet
hook in
wide.
my yoga pocket?
Are there, Patrick, this is out of character, are there any kind of, like, maintenance walkways along the monorail track itself?
No way of knowing.
Okay.
But what I will give you is that there are definitely, you know, towers keeping it suspended. It's not like suspended by magic. There are towers every once in a while that presumably also have means of climbing up to the tracks themselves.
Well, there's one way to find out.
And even as you say that, the door bursts open onto the roof. And what do? Because a figure
Hide.
comes out, but there's hardly any time to react.
Hide. Throw myself behind something.
Okay, so Amelia, roll hide. It is plus clever.
It's an 11.
All right. What do you hide behind? What's this look like? Or do you like leap over the side of the building and hang on by your fingers too?
Yes. Yeah, I do that. No, there's like one of those little things that spins, the vent fans that spins. Mm-hmm. And I throw myself behind one of those.
Okay. So you hide behind a spinny vent. Quick. The kid, yes, you had your hand up.
Is it one person or
you don't know?
Entity?
It's just the door is blowing open. The door is just being. There's a figure and there's the door and it's dark in there. And what do you do?
I'd like to withdraw and try to hide in whatever shadows or behind something I can. Anything and everything I can do to hide.
Okay.
Roll what?
Hide. Plus clever.
7.
Clever kid.
I pass.
What'd you get?
7.
Okay. Okay, so
bonus.
that means that you do manage to hide, but someone else is exposed.
No.
So what it looks like
out from behind the vent.
you push Amelia out from behind the vent.
I have so much life to live.
Fight for the vent.
Quick, Melody, what do you do?
I suck at hide. So I'm gonna run.
Where are you running to?
I mean, so let's say that there's like a maintenance ladder to somewhere even higher up, and so I run toward it and try and climb.
All right, yeah. So there's a ladder onto the
like a radio tower or something.
Yeah, there is absolutely not the radio tower here, but there is definitely one for communicating across the island. So go ahead and go ahead.
So I rolled a natural 6, and I get +2 because it's plus fit.
Yep.
So 8.
Okay. So you get to choose one. You get to a new location, but you're still being pursued. You escape the threat into a new perilous situation.
The first option.
Okay. So, you're up on top of the roof, but as far as you know, someone's still coming for you. And Doctor, you burst out onto the roof.
Doctor, yes, Doctor. Hello,
Doctor.
Hello,
Doctor.
Is anybody here who's
oh my God!
alive? Is there anybody out here? My name is Dr. Grant. I am looking for any survivors. I'm very lost and very scared. Anyone out there?
So, this guy was actually with you. Not one of the organizers, but he was on the team. He was in the medical part of the team, and he was down below. But he was the single fellow that ran off by himself through the one door, rather than the ones that went with Karen. So yeah, you recognize him, and he's not a dinosaur, and he's not apparently going to kill you immediately.
And I'm not green.
What are you?
Not bad for an amphibian.
Flesh toned in general, or are you
One would
like
hope.
orange?
I would hope so. I hope to think so.
Spray tan.
Okay. Well, I was thinking of Beaker's other buddy.
Melon, honeydew.
Who's bright orange?
Plain to my audience.
There's
Maybe
the
I'll
orange
live
one
now.
and there's the green one, and one of them says meep meep and the other one talks. I don't remember which one is which, but those are the two I'm thinking of.
Baker says meep meep and honeydew talks.
Thank you.
Is it honeydew? Funny.
Yeah,
I don't think I ever knew that.
Dr. Bunsen honeydew.
How many Muppet movies have I watched and I never knew?
I knew it was Bunsen.
Yeah. Like a Bunsen burner.
Yeah. That made sense, and that's why I remembered that. Anyway, moving on.
Ringing a bell.
I digress. We digress as a group.
Tonight's episode of Muppet
Frequently.
It's what's enjoyable, right? It's the charm.
So
All right,
they
so I'm like hanging off a ladder. What?
they all reveal themselves, or are they just still...
Who?
Us.
Everybody except for Amelia seems to be...
I've been kicked out from behind the fan.
Yeah.
Oh! It's the guy. It's the guy. It's just a guy. It's a guy. Everybody, it's just a
Hi,
guy.
hello, who are
Hello,
you?
guy.
I just lost the most important man on this island to me. Who are you?
My name again is Dr. Grant. Dr. Grant.
And what is your association and or reason for being here?
I treat people on the island who are injured by either dinosaurs or by natural causes.
I don't know if I can do this.
You don't know if you can do that? I have to do the voice, okay? So it's all back here.
Were you an employee of the island?
Yes, I was hired
Okay.
on by the park.
I'm just fishing for backstory. I know that we met him before, but I think it's important to flesh out.
Did we
things.
meet him?
He was in the group.
Yeah,
I happened
he
to
was the guy
tag
who ran up
along.
on so.
He might have been there at
He
some
was,
point.
yeah.
So good to see all of you again. Ah!
So, there is something, Doctor, that you saw down below that creates a bit of urgency. You saw that there was a room that you ran into, and there were some complicated controls and computer systems and such. But there was a big countdown timer on one of them, and it was ticking down.
What?
In the room I ran into, there was a countdown timer,
What?
and I'm not sure what it was. I'm not that kind of doctor or an
You guys
engineer.
think it would be like a self implosion to hide what's happening on the island? Like that's
Maybe.
some fucking big movie shit.
Maybe there's going to be an airdrop. I'm not sure.
Maybe it's the cruise ship.
Maybe it's a cruise ship.
And
Countdown to cruise.
on the same
Cruise has been a
screen,
microwave.
Doctor, you saw an outline of the island, not showing anything specific, not showing any details or anything, except for the red dots, like located in a grid all over the island.
Interesting.
I saw the island all on a screen, and it's kind of shaped like a C, and there's a whole bunch of red dots that look like chicken pox all over the island. I don't think they were chicken pox, though.
And 3 words under the words countdown to island self-destruct.
Okay. You bastard.
And I don't need to
This is the
say
worst
that because you
festival
just heard
of all
it. So.
time.
I guess it was...
How long do we have? What was that number?
I can't recall. I was so startled and scared from what was happening.
Do we have to...
Sorry, I don't buy it at all. Like,
Did I take a bomb defusal course in high school?
if I saw a countdown clock number,
Patrick, help.
It was. It was really more of a more than it wasn't really numbers so much as it was a like a green,
like a health bar?
that was going down fairly rapidly.
That's still discerning.
okay.
I think we should get off of the island as quickly as possible.
You'll notice on the
That's
map.
the goal.
You'll notice on the map that there are 3 boxes next to island self-destruct.
Right.
One of those has
course
now
there
been
are.
checked.
Of course there is.
When all of them have been checked, the island will self-destruct.
Was this a man-made island?
Dead Mick. Sorry.
Fuck y'all. We're fucked.
Oh, man.
Okay, well, clearly we need to be skedaddling.
Well, time to go.
Where are we going? Let's take those monorail trails. Let's go. Come on, Doc.
We go.
Get out of here.
Sure, let's all get on out of here.
I mean, unless anybody here has a better idea or knows better, because I'm sorry, none of you have proposed anything more substantial.
If we follow the monorail to the beach, the cruise ship will come.
Exactly, that's what I was saying. Why didn't you listen to me?
We're all agreeing to do the same thing. Let's go.
If we just believe it, it will manifest. I'm going to count that as like my piece of wisdom for the moment.
It is. Such a great piece of wisdom.
And I'm filling in a thing to be able to help you guys later.
Awesome.
Yep. All right. So you rush back downstairs. You head out. Are you headed for the monorail then?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
We're taking the monorail trail.
So
the monorail trail.
It's a country song.
So what are you? Are you just heading out? Are you looking around for any gear, or are you? What are you doing?
I want that fucking crossbow and quiver. I want those things.
We've got the bow. We just don't have the quiver.
I have the bow.
Okay, so we need to get to
quiver.
we need to get to ground level anyway. Do we go back through the building, or can we rappel down the side?
I don't have any rope, so I think we have to go down the building.
Okay. Is there a fire escape?
That's a valid question, Patrick.
Yeah, no. So this was not built to
code.
1950s New York.
That's shocking.
Barrel of monkey style. Okay, so
everybody
back to
just put your feet on the next shoulder,
yes.
and then let go.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
The last person kind of.
They might.
So as several of you are getting outside, including somehow Karen and one other have showed back up with you. As you manage to get outside, two of you rush around the side to try to get the quiver off of the still quivering dead body of Mick Crichton. It's going to be the kid, but who's the other one who is
He's like a video game glitch. He's just still, flailing.
Who's the other one? The kid? Who's going with you?
Elayne, pick your companion.
Elayne.
I can't possibly go with her.
Who's your companion?
You're talking, but I can't hear you.
You're like muted, person.
I was muted, and I thought I fixed it. The survivor.
There. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
That makes sense to me.
All right.
It does make sense.
So, you guys are essentially scavenging here, and maybe by the time you get around, there's still arrows. Maybe there's not. So,
please give
Amelia, tell a story, and then roll plus clever.
No.
Tell the kid a story.
Tell the kid a story. The kid wants a bedtime story.
Tell the kid a story.
Oh my god, you just put your Totoro hood up. I love it.
Yeah, I know. I don't have a bad Christmas sweater, but I have a Totoro onesie.
Oh, Patrick tried to give me the Santa on a stripper pole Christmas sweater.
I'm sure Patrick has many good bad sweaters.
I spent days looking for the perfect dinosaur Christmas sweater, and I found a couple that I really liked, or Krampus, sweaters. And I found them, and they were just like, this is a one-time use item that I'm going to spend $54 on.
Why does it have to be? Why can't you wear it to work on April Fool's Day?
So,
or on September 1st for no reason?
So I have this island Hawaiian shirt with Santa and the reindeer,
Yeah, you should just wear that in July for no reason.
All sorts of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good shirt.
Yeah, I mean, you can wear it as a Hawaiian shirt in the summer. Totally.
Exactly, you should wear it in July.
And then people will actually look at it and be like,
for August.
All right.
Yeah.
Before I blow
Moving
up this
on.
island again,
Okay.
before I blow up another spot of the island,
We digress
go
so
ahead,
much.
Amelia, and tell your story.
Tell me a story, Amelia.
You're 14, not 2.
Don't talk to me, you're old.
Right, thank you.
What's better?
Kid, have you touched a dead body before?
Wait, what?
Have you touched a dead body before? Touch a dead body!
No, I haven't. I've only seen one, and I just saw it like 12 minutes ago.
Well, we're about to see it up close. Don't freak out. I won't do anything. I know it's a video game clipping through the floor. No, I'm kidding.
I'm worried.
No, so...
It's fine. I don't care. It's gonna be fine. Doesn't matter.
That was, the
I
first...
saw my cat die.
The first thing, it's weirdly similar. Listen, weirdly similar. You have to get up close, and it has to not be weird. But listen, sometimes dead people have things that are useful. And, like, when you're...
Are you just suggesting we loot the body?
We're going to loot a body.
I play
right now.
video
I'm just
games,
trying
and
to
that's what
prepare
you're
you
saying, right?
by giving you my life experience. So I was setting up for a festival one day, and then the next thing I know, all of my stagehands have been taken off into the woods to be eaten. And some of them had stuff that was useful, like granola bars. And you
Okay, well, I want those arrows. And I'm okay with touching that body.
We're going to the arrows. You just gotta...
Okay.
Just...
Okay.
It's not weird if you don't make it weird.
I can do this. I can do this. It's totally okay. I can do this.
I like that.
I can do this. It's okay. I can do this. The kid takes the arrows off the body, but he's super awkward and weird about it. Or he'd like to. I would intend to.
You would definitely like to, except that currently Amelia has to roll plus clever.
Damn it.
Okay.
Why? They're not convincing me of all that much.
No.
I mean, this might be really bloody, and that might be one of my fears.
This is a move called the scavenge move, as you attempt to acquire gear.
I rolled a 9.
You rolled a 9. All right. So you find you get around there to the body, and the kid you're like go up and you're like you're like I'm fine, and you're like kicking the making the head and pulling the quiver off, and while you're doing that,
by the way,
though,
I wouldn't kick the head. I'm not trying to disgrace this person.
Right.
Just saying, I'm respectful.
All right, so you are now he's tangled up with this Beakosaur, this Pteranodon, and
I am concerned and uncomfortable.
You get the quiver off of him. There's buckles that you have to undo, and you turn around and hold them up and show Amelia that you got the quiver. And Amelia, at that moment, behind the kid, rises up the Pteranodon and flies into the sky, the knife still stuck into it, screeching as it goes.
Okay, so it's not attacking the kid, it's just leaping.
No, it's just leaping up into the air and flying. And it screeches and screeches, and it makes like 3 big flaps into the air, and then apparently that's enough. That's all it can take, and blood is flowing now, and it just falls like a rock out of the sky again, and hits the ground. You know those exclamations, Tim? We need to hear those so that we can put those into the podcast in the appropriate place.
Hey, I thought there was a heroic death. That person killed it, and then I was like, it's going to fly away now. What was the point? And then just more blood. That was the point.
So on a 7 to 9, you make a lot of noise. You can pretend that nothing heard you.
Oh, you make a lot of noise. Okay. I would, in that case, grasp the kid by his sweatshirt shoulder and be like, we gotta leave. We gotta get out of here right now. We gotta go. This thing makes... Do you know what kind of sound that is? That was a dying sound. Things are attracted to dying sounds. We have to leave right now. We gotta go. I'm like waving everybody.
Yes, we do. I don't disagree with you. I'm just, yeah, I don't know how to feel right now, but yeah, we do.
Okay, so
shall we run?
You rush back to the others, and now you're all pounding toward the northeast, going through the jungle as quickly as you can. But you keep seeing, as you're moving toward you can smell the lake as it gets closer, the sulfurous scent of it. Apparently, something, fed from the volcano or the volcanic core of this island, whatever. And yet you see figures, shadowy figures here and there, off through the trees. Not dinosaurs. You hear the dinosaurs. You hear strange calls, ones that are even stranger than the herbivores. But you see these, and these are human-shaped, but something's wrong with them. They're human-shaped, but off.
I'm picturing Jawas here.
Are they?
They're a little taller than Jawas, but not much.
So they're bipedal.
Mm-hmm.
Do they have tails?
These are just shadowy figures. The jungles are dark. There's not a lot of sunlight getting through.
Are their eyes reflective like a cat? Are we seeing that sort of like shimmer?
Yeah, you
eyeballs?
can see kind of a white glare from their eye socket areas.
So they're not human. Because people's eyes don't do that.
Night shine or whatever it's called.
And you can hear sounds, which doesn't sound like voices or anything that a human voice or vocal cords would make, but more like bells or something like that.
I can avoid them, I think.
Also, Patrick, your stream reflects that Tim is the hunter. I don't know if it's easy or hard to fix.
Oh, yes.
But I'm bringing it up just if you want to.
If I die again, it won't matter.
You won't die next. Somebody else will.
Who
Probably
knows?
me. I am, after all, the kid, and I'm a little reckless.
Oh, come on, Timmy. You'll make it to the end.
Come on, Timmy. Do it.
It's a little Jurassic Park reference, if you don't know. Its name.
I don't know, but that's okay. I'm running
All right.
high energy.
So do you do anything about that, or do you just keep running moving as fast as you can? Karen is trying to keep up with you, and she's like, Amelia, I tell you, this is the wrong way to go. We need to go to the south, and we need to get back to the beach, and that's where my purse is, and that's.
I want to try and not be noticed by these things as much as possible. I want to sneak around them. I want to go away, like, in a circle around them and not encounter them because they freak me out.
You're trying more to escape something than hide from it.
Yeah.
So I think everybody needs to roll a run roll.
What does that fit under? Fit?
That is fit.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
A natural 6 + 2, so 8.
8 for me as well.
I got a eat.
9. I think we all passed.
Everybody got in the 7 to 9 range.
High, but we passed.
All right.
Yep, dead center.
As a group, go ahead and choose. You get to a new location, but you're still being pursued, or you escape the threat into a new perilous situation.
B.
Peril.
Yeah, number
exactly.
2.
New peril.
Something new. Give me something new.
Come on.
Let's
You
go.
Peril
only
it
live
is.
once.
Level
Give us
up.
some
Roll the
stuff.
dice.
Peril.
You You stumble out of the trees, having, for the moment, escaped these shadowy figures out in the woods, and you come onto a beach, but it's not the beach, of course, of the island itself. It's the beach of the lake, and the edge of this, between the littoral space between the trees and the water, is just covered with this black stone, and then the lake itself is kind of a reddish, muddy kind of thing, and so and as you come out there, you see a ripple in that sulfurous, reddish surface coming toward you in a V pointed toward you.
Great.
What do you do?
Hopefully it's not amphibious.
Oh, God. I forgot. So they're approaching us, and we are currently on land, and they are in water?
Whatever it is big. It's in the water. It's underwater, but it's close enough to the surface that you can see the ripple as it is coming
approaching us
toward you. To the north and south is the lake, as far as you can see.
Can I do that move that people do? When they have to stop the car suddenly, bar arm
Clothesline?
across. Yeah, everybody, and just back up,
Clothesline 'em.
back up, back up, back up, back up.
All right.
Everyone to move away from the shore.
So, yeah, all right. I'm going to call this another run, but I'm going to put you on the lead of it, Amelia, so you get to roll this one for everybody. No pressure.
Well, y'all, my bone dice, in true to form, have rolled a natural 3.
Beautiful.
Plus 2, so it's a 5.
Beautiful.
All right. So you're pushing everybody back.
I'm so sorry.
But
I'm tired of running. I'm tired of it.
Where are the peaceful dinosaurs?
Run, boy, run. There's peaceful dinosaurs?
Yes.
In your world.
My peaceful, not hippie at all, nature is ready to just dig my heels in and start throwing things at it.
Do you wear heels? I thought that was a sign.
No. No, I do not wear heels at all. I wear trainers, absolutely. But I'm digging my heels in the very expensive, but not showing off in any way, trainers.
All right. So out of the water appears the head of some sort of aquatic dinosaur. It is...
Lassie, is that you?
It is... it has a very narrow beak-like muzzle, filled with lots of sharp teeth. Flippers breach the water, such as it is, too. This thing has taken on in some way taken on the coloration of the water. It is a reddish color. The kid can recognize it as a Kronosaurus from that summer camp where it was all about dinosaurs.
Paleontology summer camp.
I went to paleontology camp one summer.
But
great.
But that isn't...
I was the youngest in my class.
But it's fully aquatic. It does not come out of the water and eat anyone. And yet there is a scream as Lucky, one of the others, who was in Karen's group when they rejoined, a lasso falls around him, and he is jerked off into the jungle, screaming. But the lasso was weird. It was like, it was greenish, but it had different leaves on it than in the rest of the jungle, really. It looked like a holly leaf kind of thing with a lot of little red berries on it.
So it was a vine that was out of place for the area?
It was like a vine almost. And there were bells attached to it that jangle as they're jerked back into the rainforest.
Well, that was strange.
I mean, do they look out of place in this?
Karen goes, "Run!" And she just starts running down the beach.
I'm so confused.
And her companion does too. Yes, the kid. What was your question?
Do they look out of place for this environment and
absolutely?
Okay, so they're here from reasons other than natural population.
They don't appear to be dinosaurs.
Well, that wasn't my question either. Okay. I don't have anything right now.
Okay. Karen's just running down the beach. The one remaining person with her that had joined you again is also running with her.
Question. Wait, who's together with who?
Karen and a random person named Julia.
Okay.
It's okay. We don't need them
and the
unless
others?
either of us die.
And then are the rest of us together?
The rest of you are currently together unless somebody would like to run or do something else.
No, I want to fortify our togetherness and ask everybody, hey, don't split up. We need to stick together.
We need to get to the
chopper.
Monorail.
I want to fight this thing. I want to start throwing rocks, and I say, "Hey, you guys, just we can scare it off if we all work together."
Which thing are you talking about?
The thing out of the water.
The dinosaur? Okay. Yeah, it's there kind of gnashing at the air, but it doesn't look like it's going to come onto the shore. But you start throwing rocks at it, and it gets annoyed at that and does sink and move away from the
la-di-da, I'm sorry I offended you.
Okay.
What do you do?
So we need to cross this lake to get to the monorail, right?
Nobody said that.
We should go around.
Where's that information coming from?
Around
the map.
lake.
The map.
Around
or across
the lake
yeah.
with a giant monster.
Does the monorail go over the lake? It might
no,
very well.
it's past the lake. But
is
that
monorail icon actually trajectorying the direction of the monorail?
Yes.
Does it go from southwest to southeast to northwest?
Yes. So it is running more or less parallel to the lake on
Tim.
the other side of the lake.
Okay, so we either need to cross the lake or circumnavigate the lake and
I know.
Connect with the monorail.
Okay. Either way, I
feel
shorter to the right.
East. If we head east, we should connect with the monorail without having to circumnavigate the lake.
Was the boiling lake
of sulfur?
Yeah, we don't want to get close to it, so we should
and now I've pissed off the monster in the lake. Dinosaur.
Hold on. I have an interjection. As a young person who's looking at this map, we could divert to the northwest and just straight up cut west for a couple of miles and then go north until we hit the monorail. And it's not backtracking.
Why don't we just head southeast to hit the monorail?
Why are we heading south?
Well, southeast.
I'm cutting mile. Aren't we heading north?
No, I mean,
What's our end goal? Where are we going?
The monorail.
Cruise ship.
Okay.
dock.
Yeah,
After
actually-
the monorail.
Yeah. Actually,
we
Patrick,
hit the monorail.
Toward the coastline.
hold on.
I
Patrick,
thought
what I
the
know,
coastline
I suppose
involved
that's
the
a
volcano.
massive assumption on my part. I assumed
Yeah.
the cruise ship docked on the southeast coast.
no,
No.
Patrick, would I know which end of the monorail the cruise ship docked at?
Well, I'm going to call that a. Let's call that a lay of the land kind of thing. So go ahead and tell a story, unless you have a thing.
I have a move called Been Around the Block when someone mentions a specific location on the island for the first time. Now, this is not the first time we've talked
That's
about
true.
the dock, which
Right.
is why I haven't done this before. But just in general, do I know the general direction that we're supposed to head in?
Well, you would have known the answer to this back when somebody mentioned it the first time. You may
Okay.
just not have said anything. So go ahead and. Is there a roll for that?
Yeah, it's a plus clever.
Okay.
It's a 6. Thanks, Bone Dice.
You and your bone dice, I
Yeah.
swear.
Patrick gave me these.
They might be the most predictable dice
For
I've
a
ever heard
reason.
Kirsten was there when I bought them.
of. Beautiful, beautiful.
And he cast it.
Did he hex these? Did he cast a magic spell on them that would make them roll bad every day?
I swear.
Show the viewers your bone dice.
Where? Oh. Hey guys.
All right. So what does it say for a miss on your move? Let's see.
The DM will tell you the reason you swore you'd never go back.
Ah. Right. So, yeah, you know where it is. It's northeast. I mean, more north and then east.
That's pretty.
So it isn't. You don't want to go south. You want to go north as far as the monorail is concerned. But there is a reason you never wish to go back there, Amelia. It's because you are the one who is on all the paperwork for Rainfest. You're the one who, if you return to society, is going to get sued by everyone and everyone's families.
There was Did
Who's the lawyer?
Did you guys watch the documentary about the fire festival? Because there was a guy who got.
That's exactly what I was
did.
thinking.
I actually did.
No way.
Tim, did you not catch that I sent you the message that it was the Rain Festival based off of the Fire
No.
Festival?
No, he
That was
just
the
said
whole
it, and I
premise.
just thought about it.
No, that was the whole premise of the
This
setup
is the
for this
even
game.
worse version.
Dinosaur Island. What could go wrong?
Everything's great and fine.
There's a pavilion.
It doesn't matter which way we go around the lake. Yeah, the monorail. That's what we need to get to. Let's go. I start going.
All right, which way do you go? Left or right?
Left.
Okay. So you go toward the north side of the... Well, you go north-ish, northwest, following the line of the lake. You're able to move much faster here. It is open, continually keeping an eye on the sky. But you do make it around the lake and then back into the jungles, heading toward the rough general vicinity of the monorail. You work your way, the strange cries of dinos calling out, but something bigger and louder than all of them roaring out there somewhere in the jungle. It's hard to tell where, hard to spot exactly where the sound is coming from, but it sounds just so awfully, awfully big. And, right, So, but soon enough, actually, you make it to the monorail. Even close by is one of those towers supporting the rail up in the sky, 40 feet up. Not exactly above all the trees. And in fact, the monorail tube container itself would be hanging below the tracks, and so would actually be going through the trees, looking all cool. So,
if only I were Mrs. Incredible here.
Oh, that's such a good scene.
Yep, a favorite.
Instead, there
You
is an
definitely
access ladder
that
that goes up. It is closed off from easy access. It's one of those ladders that's up like 15 feet or so, and somebody who was coming and doing this would have there's these holes in the support strut that you can put these your temporary ladder spokes when you carry those with you, so that you can get up easily. But you don't have those. So, what do you do?
What was that, Tim?
I said I'll probably die.
Oh.
I said I shoot myself. I doubt my next roll will be great.
Don't cast yourself as the dead person.
Ah, there's two other people to use, Karen and that other dude. Fuck.
Exactly.
So wait,
You're
do we
fine.
not have access to the ladder because the bottom one needs temporary rungs?
Somebody stand on shoulders.
Does that matter enough? Exactly. So it feels like an acrobatic roll.
Yeah.
I mean,
Spiritualist.
fit roll. I have -1, fit, so y'all should push me up early because I can't help you.
Same. I am
So-
also need one.
So whoever is taking lead on this whole process is going to make a just do it roll. But so who is that going to be? And then you're going to tell us what happens bad if you roll a miss.
Oh, that's a steady.
It is a steady, yes.
Okay.
Is it?
I should not roll a steady.
So just do it is roll plus steady.
I have
Two.
+1. I have +1. That's all I got, though.
Does anyone?
I have the
plus
lowest
two?
plus evers because
I have a
I only have
-1.
+1 on anything.
Okay,
Looks
so
like the
not
doctor's taking the lead on this. So doctor, tell us how you're telling people what to do here. And
Oh, just
Oh,
do
wait, hold on. Before he says anything, I have an ability that will help this. If Tim describes something that needs to happen, hold on. I don't have that ability yet. Never mind.
also, Melody has one saved back as a help
I don't
as
have
well.
that ability.
Oh,
I'm
I
sorry.
do? Okay.
Disregard.
Remember?
I have to choose that
Oh
ability.
yeah, you did the
When we advance.
inspirational saying thing.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I can't actually use that ability because I have not advanced yet. I was really excited.
You doing an inspire me with song or something?
That's what I wanted to do.
This kid is
essentially.
actually a bard. In disguise.
Exactly.
Let's-
That's why I chose
Also a
him.
boombox.
Literally,
Another kid.
that is why I chose the kid. I'm like, he's a bard. He has the multitude of skills that are minimal, but good
Amazing.
enough.
Okay. So we need
Well,
Sorry.
what we need to do is have one person stand at the bottom and another person stand on the shoulders, and get two people up, and then we can reach down. I can take off my shirt or something to make a rope, my doctor's cloak, and I have
I'm-
a steady +1.
Who's our smallest person?
You.
Good,
on the
let's
shoulders.
go.
All right, doctor. Tell me what bad is going to happen if you fail this.
where do I find that part?
No, you
You're
just
gonna
tell
fall
me.
and
Just
break
tell me
your arm?
what you know.
What is
Make
your worst
it
case
up.
scenario, Tim?
Yeah, what's the worst case scenario here that you can envision?
In
Either
this attempt?
somebody falls and breaks something, and then I have to go back down and help them, Or something makes us have to move faster coming out of the trees.
Oh no.
And I think the second one's probably the most exciting.
Okay. All right.
Action.
So roll plus steady.
7 and 9, baby. Please roll. Please roll. Good dice.
5 and 4 plus 1, 10.
Yeah.
All right.
In a
Yeah,
good way.
you all get a hold. Eventually, manage to get up onto the ladder itself, and you're
Dear Jesus.
climbing up to the top, and up there you see a you see a bomb.
Oh gosh.
Bomb?
Yeah.
Is that one of the blinky lights?
There is a
Like
blinky light.
a bomb of
Oh
a
my
lady,
God,
like
it's
a
a
bomb of an
blinky light.
explosion? Oh no.
It's not
Oh,
blowing up
no.
at the moment, but you do see that
It will
there is
be.
like a little health meter on it, and it's getting really
no.
low.
I don't like that.
Oh.
Most bombs have a health meter on them.
Yeah, all bombs have a health meter on them.
Yeah.
How many HP does it look like it has?
And
Can I kick it?
Can we detach? Is it attached? Or is it
Can I
just
put it in a
sat
box?
on the floor? Can I put the box inside of another box? Can I mail the box to myself? No, I'm kidding.
And then put the box in a flea.
And then smash with
You're
it.
the flea that
Hey,
two,
kid there.
two
Hey,
check marks out of 3 have now gone down on the island self-destruct.
thank you for the Emperors of New Groove, like
Is
reference.
Oh.
is it attached to the train, or can we?
No,
like-
there's no train here at the moment. It's just attached to the tower itself.
Okay, is it attached, or can we just lift it and just like?
Yeah, no, it's more or less
Throw
built
it?
in. It's this whole
No.
like box that's like on the side. You can maybe undo it, but it's definitely a just do it roll for whoever's trying it. And I would suggest that if you miss, it goes off as the bad thing that happens.
Oh, we should just leave right now and go down the
Does
track
anybody
and-
have any explosive experience?
We should just go quickly
No,
right
wait,
now
no.
and start
Legitimate
walking
question.
immediately.
Do
And
any
then
of you have?
There was that
do
summer
any
camp
Of you have?
that we went to
Down the track.
with the bomb
Exactly,
squad.
Exactly.
This is that
Do
YouTube
any
video.
of you have an experience with explosives?
No, we should
No.
leave right now.
But I took
None whatsoever.
An online class.
Oh.
I feel like
You
this
were-
is
Oh, no.
That taught me how to disarm bombs.
this is either a run or hold on to your butt scenario.
All right. Well, not everybody has to
You
do the
want me
same
to
thing.
try,
So the kid can
or-
try to pull the bomb off if the kid
I
wishes
don't
to
want
do
to
so.
die. I don't want to
everybody
die.
else
I
can-
want support and love.
All right.
Then
I need to
we-
know what
we
people are
should
doing.
go.
So, Melody, what are you doing?
I'm
Concerned? Supportive?
to say the least.
Concerned and supportive?
There's a breeze here at the top of the tower that supports the
Look,
monorail.
The,
The
kid
monorail
needs to
itself
know
is
he
a
has
track.
people back him up, because if he doesn't, he's going to move on. He ain't going to do it.
The track.
So if you all say no, he's going to say no.
The track extends off to the northwest and the southeast. The treetops come close, but you know that most of the dinos aren't going to be able to get up here. That's great. The flying ones, of course, are still a problem. There is a wide enough space on the track to be able to move along it. Okay, I guess.
I mean, okay, so
On top
we're
of it,
trying,
that
right? So, but we need to diffuse. Okay,
This is
diffusing-
one bomb of
right, out
hundreds
of
or thousands.
right.
Or, yeah.
But we don't know how long we have. He doesn't remember.
Who's he?
Right. But if the health meter was at 3 to start with, it's now at 1.
Okay. So we should definitely not get on top of this. That's what I'm
We're
hearing.
already on top of it. We need to walk down the track as quickly as possible.
Oh, God. Okay. All right. I yell, run! Because I'm good at running.
All right. People start running.
Yeah. I don't. So if I wait, game question.
Karen
if
is all like, I'll follow the that fitness instructor because she looks like she knows what she's talking about. Not like Amelia.
What? Karen's here now? What happened?
Good, yeah.
I didn't pull up a Karen.
I always had her.
She's on the beach still.
There should be a Karen playbook. There should be a Karen playbook.
I think there probably is online IRL.
Karen's
somewhere.
the god of this map.
Yeah.
Dude, the Antichrist of whatever realm you want. Moving on.
Yeah. All right, so we're running. Are we rolling for that?
I'm going to need a roll, but go ahead and
From
do
who?
that. Since you're leading, Melody, go ahead and make the run roll.
Okay,
Are we
ooh,
ready?
10, natural 10 plus my fit, so 12.
Nice. You are booking along, and everybody's taking inspiration from that. And so we have this scene where there's just the line of you running on the top of the monorail through the woods. There's dinosaurs that you can spot down below. There's like a little herd of Utah raptors that are running right underneath the monorail, like jumping. They can't jump 40 feet. Jumping up, trying to snap at you as you run. But they're down there. If you were to fall, they're down there waiting. There are winged dinosaurs, but mostly in the distance. So those things aren't the threat as you run seemingly forever, even as night begins to fall, as the sun lowers in the west across the far side of the island, running to the north as the monorail turns toward the due north from where it was headed northwest. And then the tracks underneath your feet begin to vibrate.
Oh.
Sounds fun.
And behind you, you see a light coming as the tube of the monorail starts coming this way, coming up fast on you from behind.
Hold on, you said the monorail ran underneath.
It does, but the monorail capsule is connected to the monorail track by a couple of support beams? No. Tubes? No. Struts? Maybe. Struts,
Rails.
maybe.
The rails. The rails.
Hook around onto the top where there's wheeled structures that are in the top of the track and run along that. So if this thing sweeps over you, it's going to be bad. And it is coming up fast.
At least one injury.
At least one injury, and if you fall down into the pack of Utah raptors, it will be very bad. Velociraptors.
Lobster
raptors.
The lobster raptors?
Yeah.
I love that.
Raptors.
So
there you go, voluptuous.
Probably everybody knows this.
Steps in.
But the truly named velociraptors are like chicken-sized, while the ones used in Jurassic Park are Utah raptors. Those were the ones that were more, like human-sized.
I thought they were Deinonychus.
Hey.
Anyway. Can we get to a maintenance ladder and get on it before the train is upon us?
Well, that is going to be a That is going to be a just do it roll. So you can tell me what terrible thing happens if you don't make it.
Do it.
No.
Just do it.
And this is going to be for each person.
You can do it. Come on, I believe in you, Sharon. You got this. You got this.
Sorry, Z-Mage. Anyway, I think that the failure is pretty obvious here. Either we get hit by the train and take an inventory, an injury.
We inventory the whole thing.
We inventory the train. One train. Or like we either get hit by the train and take an injury that way, or we fall.
Or we fall having dived off
All right.
in self-preservation.
Well, which one is going to happen if you fail this?
For me, I think I would die before I was hit by the train. So falling off.
Okay. All right. Roll. Just do this thing.
Oh, steady. That's great. It's a good stat for me. It's a 4 minus 1.
Oh my God, Sharon! Why do you use the bone dice?
Stop it right now.
Amelia never
I
has.
think you need to bury them in your backyard.
Amelia is not going to have to worry about the lawsuits as you're all running. She slips and grabs a hold of the edge of the rail for just a moment, and then looks at you with wide eyes, and then falls in true Christmas movie Die Hard fashion.
Amelia!
Best Christmas movie.
Down into the waiting jaws of the Utah Raptors. The rest is probably not for a PG-13-ish setup. Quick, find another playbook.
I believe in you.
Do you have a casualty move?
No.
Oh yeah, so you can either
Do it heroically.
well, yeah, so
Do it heroically.
yeah, because of the way that it's happening, dying heroically is really your best bet.
Stop the tram.
How about the Utah Raptors are so distracted with eating my corpse that they don't keep following the rest of the party?
Okay. All right, nice. Okay, so the kid, roll your just do it. What bad is going to happen to you if you fail? Elayne? Elayne?
You're muted, Elayne.
Okay, one more time. What is the question?
Okay, so first of all, state what bad will happen if you fail. And then roll just do it, which is plus steady.
Against
Against the train.
Oh, God.
There's a train coming. You're running along the tracks. Yeah.
And are there people in the train tracks way?
Yes, you are one of them.
Are there others?
There are others. Are you going to sacrifice one of them if you fail?
No, I want to save
Make
them.
it Karen.
Nope. Right now it's all on you because it's either you're falling or you're being hit by the train or you're succeeding. And
I want to succeed then. Okay, I roll my die and
No,
see if I
you tell me what
succeed.
bad happens first.
Oh, wait. So what bad happens if I don't?
Right, if you fail.
I'm mangled and I don't have legs.
Oh, good lord, okay.
All right.
What is this based on? What is my plus?
It's plus steady.
No! 9.
Okay.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
Nice.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
So in this case, yes. So you slip, but you can save yourself. The problem is you're going to have to push or grab a hold of to steady yourself either Karen or Julia.
Karen.
It's Karen. It's totally Karen.
All right. You grab a hold of Karen and you steady yourself, but this causes Karen to slip herself, and she falls, but she grabs a hold of the track and is holding on, going, help me.
Good luck.
All right. Doctor.
Yes?
What bad is going to happen to you
I forgot.
if you fail?
Nothing bad is going to happen to me.
I don't think that's how that works.
Right, the rainbow connection.
If I fail, I guess I'll, I guess I'll fall and tumble through the tree branches.
Okay. Roll your just do it, plus steady. You're a doctor. You probably have pretty good steady, yeah?
Oh shit, one of the die fell off. Hold on, where'd it go?
Yes, well, see,
There it is. I should have kept the floor roll. That is a 4.
All right. You topple off of the monorail and into the top of the trees. You take an injury, but you are you're in the top of the trees.
Oh, good.
All right. And then finally, Melody.
Mm-hmm.
What bad is going to happen if you fail? And I hope Sharon's coming up with a new character there. So.
Oh, I'm on it already.
Okay.
I'm gonna message it to you.
Oh. Good luck with that.
Where's that?
Yeah. Where did that go?
Great. Fantastic.
I can't open up Zoom chat, or else I'll mess up everybody's pictures.
Okay. All right.
I think.
What bad is going to happen if I fail? If I fail, the...
Yep, see, that's what happens if I try to open up the...
Oh no, we're all gone. Bye. Bye.
That was me trying to open up the the Zoom
back.
chat. Oh, the music's very tense. What's going to happen, Melody?
Right. The countdown is gonna finish.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Really fucking us up there.
Yep. It's down to this roll, guys. What am I rolling with?
It's plus steady.
Two
Okay,
D20s.
Okay. 8 plus 1, 9.
Nice. All right. So you keep your balance. I mean, you're pretty, you've been doing pretty good at this running along the tracks thing. But you're seeing your other companions like flying everywhere, and then there's Karen, and you bump into the kid as you're trying to take in everything else, and because of this, the arrows go clattering away. There's only one left in the quiver.
So I have one shot left.
Yeah.
And I can take it at who?
I'm sorry?
Who are the targets that I have available?
Well, I wouldn't shoot anybody at the moment. I mean, you could shoot Karen, I suppose, if you want.
Just shoot the train.
Okay, then I'm confused. I don't...
No, you just lost some arrows.
Shoot the bomb!
Shoot the bomb.
Are there any people near the bomb?
No, wait.
Don't worry about the bomb at the moment. All right.
I need guidance.
Okay, so this thing is coming along. So those of you who aren't in a different situation can choose to either leap onto the moving monorail capsule, or you can leap over the connectors as it's going by and not be hit. So first of all, Melody, what do you want to do? You want to be on the monorail or on the capsule, or do you want to stay on the tracks?
I totally want to be on the capsule. I've trained for this. I can make a leap for it. I will absolutely make this
All right.
jump.
And you have succeeded. Those other things are the cost you paid. So you just describe what this looks like.
So I see it coming. I judge my distance, and I notice that there are handholds available. You can describe that if you want. And I just make the lucky jump.
Okay. And you land on the speeding monorail. Nicely done. Okay, so the kid. I
follow them.
You can also leap onto the monorail if you like. What's it look like?
Yes, I would like to. I flail awkwardly, like I legitimately run with the a head start, and then I do the whole because I have no idea what my body is capable of at this age. Do I need to roll?
No, because you've already
Okay,
succeeded
good.
at this. So
Perfect.
it's just your choice on
what
whether
it
you
is
want to
bad?
avoid the monorail capsule or if you want to get onto it.
No, I want to follow them. I want to get on the capsule, I think.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Sharon, are you playing Karen or Julia, or are you playing someone new?
No, this was one of the other characters I was considering. It's the engineer, and so I think it makes sense for me to be on the train.
Nice. Okay. Great. Awesome. We'll come back to you then in a moment. Meanwhile, Amelia's still getting eaten. Doctor.
Yes.
Unfortunately, you didn't make it, but you can. You have one option. Well, you have many options, but you have one, given all the circumstances, that might get you off of the island in time. It is if you make a leap from this tree to that monorail capsule.
Okay.
As it goes by.
Braver than ever. I'm glad no one doubted me except.
Or you could be the first person to go through 3 playbooks in an Escape from Dino Island.
Let's get it going. All right. Is this a steady, clever, or fit?
This is going to be a just do it, and so you get to tell me what is going to happen if you fail.
If I fail, I'm going to become applesauce on the front, except more of a strawberry sauce on the front of the.
All right. So plus steady.
Can I re-roll? Can I get a super re-roll on that
Somebody
one?
can try to help with take
Can
my
I
hand.
say-
I've absolutely got to take my hand. I have a take my hand move.
Oh wait, what
where
did you
is
get,
it?
Doctor?
I got snake eyes and my steady is 1. So
Okay. So
I
yeah,
need
so
a-
the plus that Melody's able to give you won't help. So it has to be a take my hand.
Okay.
I've got to take my hand.
No, it's a basic move, so anybody can do it. But you had that other thing that allowed a +1, but it wouldn't be enough. So
And my applesauce.
what I'm saying is you're going to have to do the take my hand basic move thing. So
Okay.
Okay.
Do it.
so Melody,
Do the take my hand.
you
I'm reaching out as he
reach
jumps.
out, try to grab
Ooh,
as he leaps.
ooh,
He's
I got a
obviously
natural
flailing.
11. I got a natural 11, and I roll
Nice.
plus whatever makes most sense, which maybe is only a steady instead of a fit. But I still get a maybe steady.
Plus 10 plus is all you need. So whichever one you want to go with.
All right, steady is a +1, so 12.
You've landed here This is, you didn't realize it, Melody, but this is everything you've ever trained for, is escaping Dino Island. And you see the doctor leap, flailing his arms as he leaps from the tree. It's in slow motion. It's
Like
all
a
very
leapfrog?
scenic, and he's all going to fall very, very short. And you swing yourself out and grab him and swing him back up onto the monorail capsule as it's speeding along. All of you now who are on top of the capsule can see that there is a hatch that opens into the capsule itself. But Doctor and Melody, you also saw, because you were hanging out over the side of it and able to look in through the windows, that it's not empty in there. There is someone driving it. I mean, it's a monorail, so it's not exactly got a steering wheel or anything, but it does have controls. And that person is being held, forced to do that by 3 human sort of looking creatures with big ears, distorted faces, green clothes with little fringy skirts on them over green tights with bells on those.
Robin Hood.
And they are holding this engineer of this monorail capsule at to their bidding at the end of giant sharpened candy canes.
I don't have words. Okay.
So, the doctor and the kid and Melody are back on top of the monorail capsule.
I'm alive!
Good job, buddy. Do you feel better?
Engineer, what you have come to call, what you've decided to call, creepy elves behind you are saying, yes, get us there now. The rising of our Lord and Savior Krampus shall happen tonight as the dusk falls across the island. Everything we've worked for.
The maximum speed of the monorail, I can't make it go faster than that. It just has a maximum speed.
Make it go faster!
It has a maximum speed for the safety of the occupants.
They poke you with the candy cans.
Are we walking along?
Maximum speed can be emphasized if the occupants are insistent upon poking me with candy canes. Absolutely.
Wait, we're walking and we're being interrogated by candy canes?
No, that's me. That's me. I am.
Just you? Only you?
Yes, the rest of you are on top of the.
Yeah, we're outside.
capsule.
We can't hear what's going on inside.
I'm the engineer now.
Yeah. So you though, Doctor and Melody, you have seen this, but Dr. Grant and Melody, you have seen this. There is a hatch here.
I wonder if this hatch leads inside.
Do we want to be inside? There are shadowy figures
I
with
feel
bells
like
on them.
inside might be better than outside. We've tried outside. That was awful and nearly death. So we should try to go inside.
Okay. Let's rescue the engineer.
All right.
I don't know if there's an engineer. I'm not sure.
You pop the lid on this hatch, and
hello,
and in you go out of the
yelling.
wind as
Please be
the
quieter.
monorail capsule is cruising along at speed down into the down in you go, and inside, you see these 3 creepy elves holding the engineer of the monorail at spike point at the ends of their sharpened candy canes. They turn. Well, two of them turn. The other one keeps his candy cane poking against the engineer and telling him to go faster, that their Lord and Master Krampus must rise tonight. And the others turn and go.
Fight.
The others turn toward you and point their sticks at you and say, You cannot stop us. We have spent too much time subverting the experiments and the science of these people to our own purposes of bringing Krampus into the world again.
One day I'm going to do that voice, and then you're not going to be able to do that voice. And, and you're going to have a different voice.
I want to fight. I want to use my 5 years of kickboxing classes to just start whooping some ass. This isn't how I like to be, but yeah, I feel my hand is forced here.
All right, this is a new one. This is fight.
Yep.
When you fight for your life, roll without a bonus or +1 if you have a weapon.
I don't have a weapon. It's just my kickboxing memories from long ago.
Long ago.
But I rolled a natural 10.
Ah, nice. All right.
The dice are with me tonight.
Yeah.
Sharon?
You're my equal and opposite dice roller.
Right.
You can choose you aren't injured or you injure the enemy.
I want to injure the enemy.
All right, describe it.
I just call upon my muscle memory of all these classes that I took, and I maybe pull a hamstring, but I don't even notice. For now, I'm just flying everywhere, just a force to be reckoned with, making that little cockpit in the capsule my territory.
Okay. You can take out one of these guys.
Yeah. One? Come on! Natural 10.
Yep. And you do. And you shove him into the other of the ones that are facing you two.
Yes.
You and the doctor and the kid, as the kid is coming down out of the hatch, and they go stumbling off to the side. But you did pull a hamstring.
I did.
So that is an injury.
Yep.
So there is that. All right. Those two are now in a pile. They are howling something about no, Krampus will rise. And
how many were there?
3.
Okay, so
the other
2
one
out
is
of
on
3.
the engineer. Do you do anything, the kid?
There are how many? 2 or 1?
Two creepy elves are in a pile together, kind of in between the seats that are here in this monorail capsule, which is mostly surrounded by glass. Then there's one more poking the engineer at the front with a sharpened candy cane.
Am I in a situation where I could sneak up on somebody? With the right roll?
Maybe the one that's focused most on the engineer.
I would like to do that specifically because I would like to free the engineer.
What is it you're trying to achieve at the end?
I'd like to disarm him.
Okay, nice. What bad would happen if you failed to do so?
I'll be the one under fucking duress and at knife point.
Okay. All right, so roll.
And everybody will feel bad because I'm a kid.
Roll. Just do it.
I dropped the dice.
Roll plus steady.
Come back, die. Where'd you go, bitch? Y'all disappeared into the ethos.
The ethos?
Okay. Well, I rolled a 2.
Oh no.
And a 4.
Okay.
Okay.
And plus steady. What's your
7?
study? What's your study?
2, 7.
Okay, yeah. So you get a 7. Awesome.
Okay, do I pass? Is that a
Yeah.
pass?
That
that's
is
a
a
pass?
pass.
Okay. Whew, I was worried. Sorry.
The only problem is that you grab the candy cane away from this creepy elf thing, but in the process you end up shoving him into the engineer, and the engineer hits a bunch of buttons, and the whole capsule starts rocking a bit as it actually goes faster.
That sounds awful.
Beyond safety precautions, this speed is not acceptable for the safety of the passengers.
I'm sorry.
But we need to get there before it blows up.
I mean,
So
I'm just the
speed is
Peter
good.
Parker of this situation. I'm so sorry.
Okay, Doctor, what about you? What do you want to
Homecoming.
do?
I don't know what to do.
The doctor is not in the building. There he is.
I was eating some food.
What are you doing, Doctor?
Of course you were eating.
Oh, somebody was injured, right?
There's a couple of creepy elves that are injured now.
The engineers.
Okay.
So Melody
Can I
is
use-
injured.
Physical help
Can
is
I use my
absolutely
pen light
acceptable.
as a weapon?
And just throw it at one of the.
Like a
creepy-
I
laser
mean, go up and stab somebody with my pen light?
It's not a pin light; it's a pen
Okay.
light. I mean, you
I
could, I suppose.
I have a first aid kit. I'm sure
Fine.
there's scissors in there.
Fine, roll fight. It is. There's no bonuses unless you have a weapon, and so you'll have. I'll give you a +1 for that.
Okay.
So roll a straight roll +1.
That's 8 + 1, 9.
Okay. So
And then I go up behind one of them with my scissors and go, "Time for your physical." Ah!
Oh, I'm very sorry, Melody. On a 10+, you get to choose both. You aren't injured, and you injure somebody else, so you did not pull that hamstring after all.
Sweet. It recovers quickly. It wasn't actually a pulled hamstring. It was a mild burning sensation.
You just didn't warm up first. That's
I
Right.
have pills
Yeah.
for that.
Okay, awesome. Anyway, the doctor stabbing.
Yep. So you only get to choose one of these, though, Doctor. You can choose not to be injured, or you can choose to injure the enemy. Now, if you take another injury, though, you already have one.
Yeah, I would. It would be in my best interest not to injure myself,
Right.
and to only injure the enemy.
That would be your best interest. Unfortunately, you only have the choice of injuring the enemy, or injuring the enemy, but taking an injury yourself, or not getting injured yourself in this tussle.
I would choose not to be injured whatsoever.
Okay, so there's a tussle, but it's no go either way. You're not doing much to this.
Let me
Weird,
get a
creepy-
sample.
Like, it looks like really old skin. It's like all wrinkled up and really kind of nasty, actually.
Ugh.
Okay, so I'm
Not
useless.
cool.
But you are keeping him busy at the moment.
Distraction, 101.
Okay, so what are you doing there? What's your name, engineer?
Terrence Tubman.
What is it?
Terrence Tubman.
Oh.
Terrence
Tubman.
is my first name, and Tubman is my last name. I'm Terrence Tubman.
All right, what are you doing?
Well, this speed is entirely unacceptable for the safety of the passengers on the train, and I will slow the train down to acceptable speed.
Okay.
No, don't you know there's an explosive device rigged to blow?
Explosive devices are not within safety parameters.
What a horrific movie to be stuck in.
This is entirely too much distraction in the cab. I'm going to have to ask you folks to move back to the to the passenger compartment.
Please don't.
We're all gonna die! We need to get off this!
And then you are coming up to the cruise ship docking docks at the big bay in the northeast. The northeast bay, but it's there's a big bay there on the east side of the island, and you're coming in hard and fast from the southwest now because the monorail has turned in that direction. Ahead of you is the raised building that is the cradle for the monorail capsule. Beyond it, you see a cruise ship that has come in, but because most of the buildings that are here on the coast appear to be on fire and burning for some reason or another, they're looking a little tentative. That cruise ship is. It's at the docks, but you can see people throwing lines off of it, and you can see people shooting from the deck at various dinosaurs that are scrabbling around at the base of it. What do you do? Engineer.
Prepare to slow the train for entrance into the. I would prepare to slow the train.
That'd be normally pretty easy for you, but a lot of things have been going on. So, what bad will happen if you fail to do this?
Well, if the train enters the station going too fast, we could potentially hit the back wall and perhaps even depart from the track, sending the entire capsule flying through the back of the building and into the bay, which might be a potential disaster. And therefore, that's why the acceptable speed parameters are set in the train.
Roll just do it, plus steady.
Plus steady.
I thought you switched dice.
It's a 5.
Cheating, apparently.
All right.
Oh, gosh.
I did switch dice.
Are you sure? Did you? Really? For real?
Oh my god.
You try to stop it, but there's a candy cane, jammed between.
Wait.
elevator.
I can fill in the top half of my circle to raise any hero's roll from a miss to a mixed success.
Oh man, I really wanted to see this capsule go flying off into the bay.
Nope, I've got it.
All right.
I remembered my talent in time this time.
Okay, and so there's a candy cane in the way, and you can't get the lever down. It's not because it's stuck.
And you get your candy cane out of the way, sir. Cane out of the way, sir.
And Melody leaps forward and yanks the candy cane out of the way, and then you get the brakes on. It's a rough hit. You all go flying to the ground, everybody, including the creepy elves. You go flying to the ground.
Good.
And to the floor, and then the doors slide open.
And there's a bing sound.
Bing!
Ladies and gentlemen, the train has come to a complete stop. Please exit the train. I say from the floor.
Please keep your hands and feet inside the vehicle and exit to your left.
And mind the gap.
Mind the gap, please.
All right. Everybody run.
With a lift.
Roll plus fit.
All right.
Churro.
Are we running for the cruise ship?
I lost one of my die, you guys. I have to find another. Hold on.
5 plus 2 plus 2, 7, 9.
7.
Any square die. Any square die.
There is no smoking on the platform, please.
Oh, I broke that rule forever ago.
All right, what everybody get? Melody, what'd you get?
I'm 9.
Okay.
What's our bonus?
So this is run, so it's plus fit. So a 9, a 7 from the doctor.
And a 3 from the engineer.
3 from the
and
engineer.
A 7 from Churro.
Not making out the capsule.
And all right, so three of you scrabble out of the capsule and start pelting down the stairs. There's these switchback stairs that go down to the dock, essentially, and start pelting along the boardwalk there. I
want to be like yelling and waving my hands. Rev the engines. Get out of here.
But even as you are headed out of the cradle area, you look behind you and see that the impact wasn't slowed quite enough, and the capsule has come off of its railing and just falls straight down, all through like 40 feet of floors and such. Boom, 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 and crashes at the bottom. So, engineer, you get to the bottom before everybody else, but you take an injury on the way, and then you scrabble out of the rubble and the wreckage of your capsule.
I warned them when they boarded with their weaponry that they would not be within safety parameters of the operation of the minor island. Yet here we are, crashing into the bottom.
We
have safety regulations.
One of the creepy elves goes, "It doesn't matter. The Krampus will rise. I just won't see it." All right. And now you're all, I don't know about the engineer, if the engineer's running or not, but...
I can save the engineer with my healing.
All right, you go to quickly tend the engineer. You've got to tell a story, though, to the engineer to heal that injury.
Okay. Once upon a time, I made...
No, one of the stories from your list.
I know, I'm doing that, thank you. Once upon a time, I made a nearly fatal mistake. I used a scalpel instead of clamp scissors and nearly cut a man's heart out. So, I hope this works on you!
Roll plus steady.
That does not sound within safety parameters at all.
Plus steady is a 9.
Okay. Yeah. So you get that injury healed up there, or enough to run.
All right.
Now you're all running. And
we're all going.
You're all running. You're running. The cruise ship is there. There's dinosaurs coming at you from every side. But actually, now that the cruise ship people have seen you, some of the crew have apparently rifles, and they're like shooting, and they're like taking down, dinos on the left and the right of you as you're running. But then crashing through the
snow in a one-horse open sleigh.
Sort of.
Oh no!
Crashing through the remnants of the monorail cradle behind you. You look and see it as the building just explodes around it, is a massive dinosaur, twice the size of a T-Rex. And it's twice the size of a T-Rex, and it is massive, and it is many-toothed, and it raises its jaws to the sky, and it just cries out, Krampus! It's also wearing a Christmas sweater.
Oh my god!
I hope so.
Pardon my life, that's the ugliest Christmas sweater I have ever seen. The sleeves are far too short to be a proper sweater.
But it fits its short little arms.
Within proportion of the weird arms of this dinosaur. Weird arms, of course, being the only feature of a dinosaur that matters.
All right. Well, this is the last roll that you will need to make, one way or the other, as the Krampusaur lumbers toward you as you are trying to make it.
Does the Krampusaur does a Krampus roar?
Oh no. Dude.
Okay, what are we rolling?
All right, you've got some options. You can try to distract it. You can fight it. You can try to run. You can try to hide.
I'm running onto that cruise ship.
I'm also running.
So, Melody, we'll go with you first. Roll plus fit.
All right. Oh no! I just wrote snake eyes. All right, so that's a total of 4.
You trip and fall unless somebody wants to try to help you with Take My Hand.
I will help her with Take My Hand.
Okay. Whatever makes sense to roll.
Okay, it's clever of me. And that will be a 10.
Ooh, nice.
All right. Yeah, there's 2 Utah Raptors headed for her, and you manage to cleverly throw your pin light in between them so that they're both very focused on that, and they crash together, and you grab her up, and then you keep running. Okay, the kid, what do you want to go for? Running?
Can I help anybody?
Not yet. But
okay,
the opportunity might arise.
I would like
Each of you can only help one other person during all of this.
Nearest,
You're trying to hide?
in the nearest, place possible? Please.
Yeah, probably the cruise ship. Seems like a good hiding spot.
Yeah, okay.
Sounds legit.
What am I adding?
Ouch, and its
so
shadow.
That's plus clever.
A 9?
All right. Again, you're going to manage this. You actually find a different route onto the ship, but you're exposing someone else to danger.
Damn.
Can I make another action?
By doing this, you've kind of attracted the attention of Krampusaur, unless someone wants to give you, take your hand and try to help out. But the doctor can't do it because the doctor has already helped somebody.
Patrick, I have a weird question.
Mm-hmm.
I have an ability that I want you to help me understand because I want to use it, but I don't know how. It's the awe ability. Whenever you cry out for another hero to help out, they must answer your call.
Oh, nice. Okay.
How and when can I use that?
Right now, you can choose
I would like to.
Either the engineer or Melody. Or Karen, I suppose. But they don't get to roll, so.
The engineer.
Okay.
They wanted to help anyway, so.
Terrence. Terrence is my name. Terrence Tuppen.
Terrence, I'm sorry, friend.
All right. What makes sense? You're trying to. So you see this kid turn and leap for the anchor because the anchor's being pulled up into that big chain slot where it looked like a good hiding place to the kid. But he's slipping off of the anchor itself, so where it's dripping water and seaweed.
I see what the kid's trying to do, but the guy lines actually are drier and easier to hold on to. So I would catch the kid as he slips back down and lump both of us onto one of the guy lines that they were tugging back onto the ship and just let the crew do the work.
Okay. So roll. It sounds like clever to me, so.
Yeah! It's double sixes, baby! +2 for a 14.
Nice.
Awesome.
All right, so yeah, absolutely you managed that. And I was going to make you roll a just do it in order to stay up, to do that yourself, but I think that the double sixes is worth a double success.
Yeah!
I agree.
Okay. Right. Let's see, where are we? Oh, the doctor still has to make it actually onto the ship, so.
That'd be great.
Right.
Are you running? Hiding? Distracting. There's a kaboom, kaboom, kaboom as the Krampus Rex comes for you. Genetically created by Krampus elves in the sabotage laboratories of this Dino Island.
I'm running like everyone else.
All right, run away. Well, run with plus fit.
Lost nothing. Ooh, I rolled an 11, which is a 10 because I have -1 fit.
But,
Nice.
Good job.
but quite,
nice roll though.
quite good.
Yeah.
Yes.
The crew members,
My
pull
best
you
roll.
aboard, as well as Karen and Julia.
Aaron, you're here. Huh?
Yay.
Where'd you come from? And
I still want my refund.
the ship is already pulling out into the harbor. It's not a huge cruise ship. It's one of those like steamer kind of cruise ships that you see in the movies from the 30s.
The whaties?
It's like in The Mummy. It's that kind of
Yes.
cruise ship. And
A steamer.
it's a steamer. And it's go poof, 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 poof. As it heads out into the water, there's a big kapoop as it hits some underwater dinosaur or another.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Runs.
And it keeps on going.
Runs over the mosasaur.
Behind you, though, those of you on deck, those of you who haven't been pulled up into the anchor, in the anchor room, those of you who are now safely on deck, you see behind the island, silhouetted against the sunset, Krampusnacht standing there on the docks, and then boom, 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 explosions all over the island as huge flames and non-nuclear mushroom clouds go billowing up into the twilight air, and you have escaped Dino Island.
We did
Very
it!
well done, everybody.
I was not expecting to
Awesome.
make this out alive.
I didn't.
You
Poor
didn't.
Tim died.
2 casualties.
2 casualties. And unfortunately, Karen also is alive
The
still.
50% win.
All right.
Fantastic.
When you escape the island, roll plus the number of stories you've told over the course of your adventure.
2.
On
Is
a
that
10
per
plus,
player?
describe something good that happens to or because of you as a result of your time on the island.
Is
So
that
you
by
roll
player or
10
by
plus
character?
And describe something good.
Yeah. I got nothing.
It'll be for your character, so...
My character? Okay.
An okay one, I guess.
I got a 7.
On a 7, describe something, an image or memory you will carry with you from your time on the island.
Well, I think there needs to be a security code to get in the driver's compartment of these monorails that they're building these days. Just anyone can walk in there and menace the engineer with sharpened candy canes, and that's absolutely unacceptable. As we've seen, they pushed the train far past its normal operating parameters, and that's completely unacceptable, leading to total systems failure and potential death of the operator. And then where would we be?
Melody, what'd you roll?
I rolled a 5.
On a 5, describe something bad that happens to or because of you as a result of your time on the island.
Well, I wish I had the bandwidth to describe because of me, but I feel like this has kind of completely destroyed my faith in the general overarching goodness of the universe, and I downward spiral into chain smoking,
Dark Yogi.
chain smoking couch potato.
Oh, no.
Oh,
All right. The kid. What'd you roll?
A 7.
7. Describe something, an image or memory that you will carry with you from your time on the island.
Oh my fucking god, I was about to die and this goddamn motherfucker jumped in front of the goddamn dinosaur and sacrificed himself for me?
Yeah.
It was so traumatic.
And Doctor, what did you roll?
I rolled an 8, but one of my One of my characters did a story thing, so I don't know if.
Well,
that's a
there's
9.
things that you can do if you never to return. So if you would like to do, if you'd like to choose a player to say what they'll remember about you, your other character, instead of the doctor doing one, then.
That was confusing. What?
Okay, so your previous character.
Yes, Mick.
Mick, for the few seconds that they were together with the rest of the group, you can choose one of the other characters to say something that they will remember about Mick. Or the doctor can choose an image or something that will stick with him.
The spiritualist will say that they were very handsome, but dumb.
I mean, he was really cute and all, but I clearly didn't think things through.
That's the impact he had. On
with my -1 clever, I feel I was more clever than he was.
That's fantastic.
All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Thanks to those of you over in chat. Thanks to those of you who are watching this later on YouTube. Those of you who are going to be listening to this as one of our few one-shots that we do. We do a Halloween holiday special. You can check that out on our YouTube channel, and soon you'll be able to hear the audio version on our podcast. It is we were playing Monster of the Week for that one. And but you can also catch the full podcast with our ongoing storyline that we tell using different role-playing games each season. Monster of the Week was Season 1, Dead of Night was Season 2, and Alien RPG was Season 3. And we're going to be doing City of Mist here in Season 4 as we go into that. Go check out the Gothic... I forgot what we were called. Go check out
the Gothic Podcast.
Gothic Podcast.
Go check out the Krampus podcast. No, go check out the Gothic Podcast wherever you catch your pods. I'd like to thank the cast tonight. Elayne, woo!
Thanks for having
Sharon,
me.
Kirstin, and
yes.
latecomer Tim.
It was good to play with you, Tim. I enjoyed it.
Absolutely.
Thanks for waiting for me.
I'm glad you could make it.
Again.
We are happy to have mostly survived the night, one way or the other. So good night, everybody, and happy Krampusnacht.